Hey, bet you're wondering where I was, right? I was in the abyss. I was in the matrix. Welcome to the aftermarket. I was making a thumbnail. I got the brilliant idea to make a thumbnail for the thing that Coach wants to do tonight, and I saw the message a little bit late, so I apologize, Coach. So I ran a few minutes behind because you know me. I got to create a thumbnail. We can't just say it. We got to say it with a picture or a video or something. We got to make it visually dynamic. Got to coordinate. So anyway. Welcome to the aftermarket. I am your host, J&J Video Reacts. Welcome. And yeah, welcome. Listen, if you're feeling a little bit butthurt by today's message, then you should get your asses in here. Okay? We are learning in here. We are learning. We are extending Coach's teachings, digging into the strategies. You should have your asses in here. So if you're in here, I'm glad. And my regulars, love you, baby. Hey, I put your name out there. I'm like, hey, it's a lot of them that's in there, Coach. So he knows. So look, check this out. This is the aftermarket. And this is a lounge that has been created by traders for traders to chill, relax, kick back, get a snack, get a drink, take a chill pill, and talk about your day in the market. Okay? The good, the bad, the ugly. Did you make money? We want to know about it. Did you lose money? We want to know about it. Okay? Let's pick apart the trades. Let's figure out what's going on with this thing so we can get it right. Okay? So we can all get paid. Okay? So, housekeeping. Make sure you are pressing the like button. Please. Okay? Make sure you're pressing the like button. Let's get an update on the God, don't go blind. It's not fun. Don't go blind. Matt, okay, there you are. I'm like, where the frick is my cursor, man? It's the smallest cursor. Listen, I had a nice big cursor on my screen, so I got to figure out how to do that with this. But otherwise, I love it. I love not. I can't. Sorry, got to go on my phone. I love not going through that. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. God, it has been a godsend. So, okay, let's get him to 10,000. Okay, 8570 is where we're at now with subscriptions. Okay, 8570, guys. We can do this. 1430 is all we need. Let's count it down. Let's get him to 10,000 before Halloween. I think that would be the ultimate gift to give Coach this year, is to let him hit that. Let him hit that 5-digit figure. Okay, let him hit that 5-digit figure. He deserves it. He's earned it. He's been busting his ass on the live streams all year long, and he's extended this now to us. Let's get him to 10,000 subscribers, man, and onward and upward from there. So there's where we are right now. And thank you, because yesterday it was like 8530 something. So you guys are doing it. You're getting it done. You're spreading the word. You're getting people in here. People are subscribing. It is going up. So that is the main key. So while you guys are in here now, smash the like button. Let's get them to 100 likes right off the top, right? We got 100 people in here. We should have 100 likes. If we got 30 people in here, we should have 30 likes. Whatever the number is that's in here, we should have at least that amount of likes. Don't forget to share it. That's how people get subscribed. If you share it and talk to them, huh? Okay, I could have sworn I put it in the description of the video, but my wife is telling me you guys need the link. Let me go ahead. Thank you for letting me know, Jen. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, let me go ahead and just do it this way. All right, let me go ahead. Hit the invite on this end. I'll leave that like up because you don't need to see me fidgeting and fiddling around in here. So let's switch to music too. Let's go to lo-fi. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, where is chat? Chat. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and paste the link to the through the. Okay, there you go. So you guys have the link to the panel right there in the chat. Okay. So I don't know what happened with the link. I don't know. Restream is breaking these links. I'm just cutting and pasting them or copying and pasting them. So I don't know what's happening there. That because it was happening. Everything was consistent. So I don't know. But we are shopping. We are shopping. Okay. We want to get more people on the platform, and we want to have, bigger room, a bigger stage for you guys to come up and hang out. So we're shopping. But so far, so good. So there's the link right there. Don't forget, there are usually 3 links in the description of the video. One is the link to join the panel. This is where you click it, follow the Safari cues. Don't go through Google Chrome. Follow Safari. If that might be what's happening with some people if they're clicking the link and find that they're unable to get through. At least I did. When I would go to other live streams on Restream and stuff like that, I would need, see, we got somebody in the backstage already. So I don't know. But there's the link right there. It works. Obviously, it does because somebody's in the backstage waiting to come in. So we'll pull them in just a second. But guys, don't forget, 3 links in the description is the link to the panel, the link to AmericanDreamTrading.com. That is the link that you're going to hit so that you can go ahead and get signed up tonight for that VIP lifetime membership. Why? Because this is the very last week that Coach is going to offer that. Okay, this is the last week he's ever going to offer that. You know him, he's not going to bring it back. So to commemorate it, what he's done, Wheel of Cash, guys. Wheel of Cash. So any lifetime VIPs that sign up tonight will get a chance to spin the Wheel of Cash tomorrow for up to $5,000 in cash and prizes. Okay, so any lifetimes that sign up tonight, all right, you get a chance to spin the Wheel of Cash tomorrow during the live show. So get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Welcome to the panel. How are you guys?
What's going on?
We got Nate. Nate. We got Ralph. We got Linda. I recognize your flower, Linda. I love it. I recognize it from this morning. And is that George? Who is that?
It says George.
It says George. Listen, let's do a roll call. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Who do we have in here? Oh my God. Hopefully it's not. If it's 400 people, I'm going to be reading a lot of names. We got L&T Motor. What's up, L&T Motor? We got Kareem. What's up? American runs on DD. I will always say that. Diesel Dan, welcome, baby. We've got one tall, cool one. Welcome, one tall, cool one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Leonard. Arlo. What's up, girl? We got Miguel Lara. We got Jeremy. We got Steve-O. We got TJ. What's up, TJ? Brian McCarthy. Air Twister. Dom E. Aaron Rott. What's up, Aaron Rott? We got Miranda. Belated birthday girl. All right. We got George. We got Paige. Hey, Paige. What's going on? We got Callie. Callie in the house. Callie, I think it's your first time here, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got who else is down there? Nicholas is pennies or something. Nickels and pennies. Nice. Love the name. Future Trader. What's up, Future Trader? Welcome. All right, Rusty. Nice to have you, brother. We got Cap 503FD. Welcome. Linda L. She's up here with us. We got Darn Cricket. We got Hudson Miller. We got what? We got Terrence Cruz. We got don't let a blind person read this stuff, man. All right. We got Siam Doher, whatever. I'm sorry, I messed your name up. We got Doyle. I'm trying to read these quick. We got Bucket. What's up, Bucket? Brad James, what's up, baby? Kenneth, love it. Victoriano, you know I gotta say it like that, right? We got Kevin Spellings. Nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got who is that? John Vic 78. John Boy. I get it. 78. Welcome. We got Jeff Hill. We got 3 SREs or something like that. Sorry about that. Sorry if I butchered it. Trying to get through them real quick. We got George. We got Tom. We got Paige again. All right. Vegan Knowledge JJ, my beautiful wife. Welcome. All right. I think that's enough. All right. Cool. We got a lot of people. That's the point. We got a lot of people. Welcome. Linda, what's going on? Where are you?
She dipped on us.
Linda dipped. Linda used to be a regular on the panel. I don't know what's going on, Linda, but my feelings are getting hurt. Oh, okay, there she is. Okay.
She's back.
Hi.
She's back.
Sorry, I was throwing a temper tantrum. Hello, George. How are you?
Hi.
That's a new person.
Good.
To meet you finally. I hear the voice. I know who you are. Now I get to see the face. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Cool.
I'm very good. Very happy to be here. And this is the family that we always wanted. You know, everybody's happy with everybody. Everybody wants to see everybody succeed, no matter what. And when one of us is falling, the rest of us pick us up and always try to bring up and to take all the bad things and shake it. Take the 5 minutes and let's go back.
That's it. Well put, brother. I love it. I love it. So one of the first things that we do whenever we come on here is we go through Coach's rules. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put them up on the screen. This is for any of you new traders who do not know about Coach's rules. Okay, I got to find them first. Okay, here they are. No, they're not. I can't find. Okay, I got them. Okay. So we got Coach's rules. All right. The very first one is do not, I repeat, do not blow up your account. Okay. Don't burn more than 1 to 3% of your account. Okay. That means a trade. That means in a day, period. 1 to 3% is all you can lose. All right. That's to keep you safe. Coach doesn't just want you making money. He wants you protecting the money that you've made as well. So no more than 1 to 3% of a loss. Second, absolutely no more than 2 red trading days in a row. Okay, no more than 2 red trading days in a row, guys. Please, if you have more than 2 red trading days in a row, stop trading and start training. Okay, that's the rule. Stop trading and start training. Okay, so yeah, rule number 3. Let's see. Got to get it back up. Okay, rule number 3 is okay. I gotta wait for it to come on my phone. I'm so sorry. Okay,
if you're not a master trade, no scalp, you need to be master at the machines. You know how to set up stops. 2 minutes EWO strategy. Always.
Thank you so much, George. Do not, if you can't scalp, Don't try it. Go to 2 minute EWO. Get your mechanics down first. Okay, that's imperative that you get your mechanics down first, guys. And the best way to do that is to not use your own real money, but to do it in paper trading. Okay, there's a lot of platforms that have
Mm-hmm.
simulators. Go to paper trading and practice it, right, Ralph?
Yep.
That's all you got to do. Okay, these rules can be practiced in paper. Rule number 4: trade no more than 1 to 5 trades per day. Keeps you from over trading. Okay. Now, shout out to Noonie, but we're going to go ahead and call her out in a loving way tonight. Okay. Because I feel bad for her. That should have never happened. Noonie lost, and she was already public with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Noonie lost 10 G's today. Why? Because she did not follow rule number 4. Okay. And that is, do not revenge trade. Okay, no revenge trading. She was down 5,000 this morning, and Nate, one of our millionaires, okay, because Coach has made over 9 millionaires in here. One of our millionaires said, "Don't do it. Get out of that trade. You're 5,000 down. Go take a breather." Noonie
Yep.
was 1,000 up. She was back in it, right, Ralph? She was back in the
She
game.
was. She was back
All
in it. I
right.
was there.
Yeah, she had 1,001 gotten back, but unfortunately, something must have took a wrong turn, and she lost that 1,000 and another 4, so it brought her to 10. She doubled the initial loss, and she was tripping about
Yep.
that. So don't over trade. Please don't over trade, and please don't revenge trade.
And
Okay, because
that can be said to everybody, right? So it
yes,
happens to the
Yes, it's
best of
happening to
us. It's
everybody.
not
it does. It really it.
It's a
We've seen
slippery
Coach
slope. It
do it.
happened. It
We've
happened
seen
to me the
Coach,
other day.
we've seen Spy whip Coach's ass. And Coach
yes.
comes back after taking a break, taking a
Hmm.
breather. We've seen Coach put
Hmm.
himself in time out and then
Yep.
go in and kick Spy's ass right back. Haven't we seen it?
Yes, we have. We see that all the time. But even then, he tells us, "Do not do it. It's the rule. Just follow it."
Do as he says, not as he does, right? So Noonie, our prayers go out to you that you go ahead and take some time away from that and get your account back in order. We know you had way bigger losses than that, girlfriend, and you came back from it. So we have
And
faith in you. We know you will. Yeah,
she
We
gonna
we
love
get
know
it
you.
you
back
We
will.
love you
together.
every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
No
get
need
your
of truth.
mind right first. Yeah,
She's
Yep.
just
inspiration. Every day in the morning, she goes like, "Hey, coach, I did it $200, and then
yep,
I'm out." And then, "Hey, coach, I did $300, and I'm out." I'm like,
right,
"Wow, Noon
right,
is
But
the
that's the
inspiration right there."
right.
yes,
But that's the proof that it can happen to any one of us. You know,
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
any
And
one
that
of
And I
brings
us.
give
me to
her a
rule
lot of
number.
credit for coming out and stepping out and saying that.
Yes, she
She
Right.
Exactly.
did
didn't
it.
have to do
Yes,
that.
Miss
Took a
Yes,
Lisa.
it did.
lot
Yes.
of
Took
that
a
took a
lot of
lot of
courage.
It
yeah,
did.
and
Yes.
It
courage.
did. It
Because
did.
usually you hear her saying that she's made so much every day, and that's a big loss. I
It
mean, so
is.
Right.
that
And
had
you don't hear the losses.
she
You know what I'm
really,
saying?
I'm sure, had to swallow her pride just to come out and say it, but
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
she
yes.
did it to protect the rest of us. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't
Yes,
want
Right.
us to make the
for
same
sure.
mistake. And
There
Yep.
that's
you
when
go.
people, I think, open up and share. They're trying to save somebody else from making the same mistake. But
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. And thank you once again, Nuni, for sharing that and being open and transparent with us so that we can learn from that,
We
Which
love
Right.
brings
you.
me, huh?
We love you, Nooney.
Yes, we do.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
we do.
Yes.
We want you to get back right, and we know you will. We know you will. Our prayers are with you. And rule number 5, that actually brings me to rule number 5 because how it happened was position size. Remember, she went in very, very heavy on that LV and T or whatever that was. And position size is huge, guys, right? You got to
It
make
really
sure
is.
that you are going in small. You can always add in later. Coach always tells us this. You can always add in later if it's going your way, but until you truly know that that's what's happening, don't go in huge, you know? Go in small. I go in small all the time. That way, if I do lose, I'm losing 1 to 3% of what? Something that's already small, right? And it keeps
Exactly.
me from, you know what I mean, Ralph? It
Yep.
helps me stay in the trades longer. I'm not worrying about $30. I got two
right?
$15 contracts. You think I'm gonna cry about that?
But then
You know?
they'll get the running and go a long way. Shout
Then that
out to
becomes 10 contracts.
what's his name? Mark. Mark is an
Yes,
example of that. I mean,
yes,
Mark used to go heavy. I mean, you guys, Mark used to get it. I used to be like, wow, you know what I mean? And,
yes,
and yeah, he done honed it in a long way, and he
yes,
tell
he
you every day
has.
the difference that it makes. I mean, I'm sorry guys, I'm battling this cold right now. It's getting the best of me. But we're gonna push through this though. And Nate
Hey
got me
man,
sick. I don't even
help.
know how it was possible. I ain't even came
And
in
Nate's
contact
down
with
in
him. He
Myrtle
got me
Beach
sick.
chilling right now.
Yeah,
Listen,
he ain't
don't
got
forget
over the
what I
cold.
told him. Don't forget what I told him. Go ahead and get yourself some lemon and ginger and throw that in a bottle of water and sip on that. I'm telling you, it'll knock that right out of you. Nice natural cure for you. And
Yeah.
again, don't hang out in here if you can't do it, Ralph. Just hang out in the comments, brother. I love you. I want your health to be first, okay? So if you
Oh
can't
no, I
hang,
got it. I got it. As long as
okay.
y'all can deal with me. As long as y'all can deal with me talking like this here. When my nose stopped up. It
Oh,
clears up every now and then. So
hey, Ralph, it's not
yeah.
that bad. Dude. It's not that bad.
Nah, it ain't that bad.
Rule
It ain't.
Rule number 6. Okay, if you're not ready for options, leave them alone. Okay, options are very dangerous. Options are very volatile because they have leverage included in them and they work off the Greeks. So you have to be very careful. So if you're not ready for options yet, only trade with shares. There's a very, very, very good place to go. If you can get up early in the
Yes.
morning, it's called American Dream Trading pre-market. Linda L's in there, Mark McC, and we got a millionaire that's in there instructing everybody that is really learned. Nooney's in there. Okay. Go into pre-market. Nate's in there and he's teaching all of us his tactics and his tricks that he's learned from Coach for doing shares. He's become a millionaire doing shares. He does not trade options. He's become a millionaire 3 times over doing shares. Okay.
I want
So
to
you can
speak
do
on
it.
something, Dawn. Like
What, baby?
how many times do you think Nate go through a day where he got to explain that he ain't gonna touch the option? Come on,
Oh
man.
man.
Nate is not changing what he's doing, and then whenever he do it, it ain't gonna be because you talked him into it. Like,
Yeah.
listen, Nate is a walking example of discipline. Nate said he ain't changing nothing. And I don't care how many times you make it sound sweet, and then I don't understand how you making it sound sweet. Oh, you can make this amount of money. Come on, man. You know
How
who
you
you
gonna
talking
tell
to?
a guy that's a millionaire?
Yes.
You can make this
First
about
of
who
all,
cares?
I
He's a
don't,
millionaire.
another thing I don't get. Okay, you try to tell him what you doing. You should be trying to figure out what he's doing. It's
Yeah.
backwards.
I didn't think
It's
about
totally
that.
backwards. Like, what? Are you
I love
serious
it.
right now? When I be listening, I be like, Nate, look, Nate's so calm. He be like, uh huh. Yeah, well, yeah, uh huh. Yeah, well, I might do it one day, but right now, he'll try to change the subject right back to it. I'm like, brother, dead horse.
Right. Right.
And the thing, right? So Nate is like very humble. It's people telling him all
Yeah.
this stuff, and he's right there. Not because he's a millionaire. He didn't change his personality. He's like right there,
Uh-uh.
humble and listen to people, respect people. But he'll
Yes.
Yeah.
continue doing his own thing.
That's
Mhm.
it. That's it. And last but not least, number 7. All trades are risky, so make sure above and beyond that you use your stops, guys. Use your stops and make sure that you are minimizing your risk. You're already going to have a risk going in trades. That's another reason Coach says trade only 1 to 5 times a day, because the more times you trade, the more risk you're running into. Okay. All right. So we got 6 people up here now. Who do we have?
Hope Nate one of them.
No, Ralph, he's not in yet. It's
Oh, it's
Madman,
Bucket.
you, George, Linda.
That
Bucket. Oh, what's
bucket.
up, Bucket? What's going
Bucket.
Yeah,
on, Cox?
I needed
What's
Miss
up,
Linda
man,
to
man?
share me at the end of the day. I mean, number 7 today bit me in the rear end at the end of the day.
Did it
Could not
really?
believe what
He
happened.
did, yeah.
Talk
Couldn't
to us,
believe.
brother. Tell us about it.
Let's hear it.
Well, okay. So I only Apple now. I'm not even messing with Uber. Only Apple. This morning, it was ratty, right? We didn't know when to get in and get out. I had that put, and you stayed in it, Dawn, which amazed me. Mine, because it went above VWAP, gone, right? That was a pretty big loss.
Yeah.
And so I got in when Coach was. It's just it's Todd Ray. Or sorry, Bucket's luck. I go in with all the signals, right? The 21, the 55, the uptrend. I go in on that 2-minute EWO, and the next thing happens. Coach goes, "All right, guys, SPY's heavy. I'm gonna put this." What did he say? He goes, "I'm gonna, it's time to put in some puts." I'm like, okay, and he's rooting for it, and I immediately went on mute, and I'm rooting the other direction. Go up, Apple. Go up. And okay, go down. Well, okay, it got ratty for an hour, and then we had to ride it in the uptrend, and I made all the losses back from the morning.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. So at the end of the day, stupid. I bought a couple of several contracts of Apple when it took a big red.
How many is several?
I don't know.
You
know it. You
So
know it.
position size bit you in the ass too, huh?
Remember, there's no judgment here. That's why we have
doing
these
tens all day, and then so I said, well, look, 7 contracts. I was going to do a quick scalp, and I was like, okay, because I saw it bottom out. It was on my trend line. It was even on David's block line, the lines that he does that are not horizontal. And I was like, okay, great. And it went up, and I was like, cool, move the stop up, right? I'm green no matter what. I have my stop in. So I followed number 7. And I stepped away. But it was the last 20 minutes of the day. All right. And I come back, and I don't look at the position. I look, and I see there was a big down red candle. I'm like, okay, I got stopped out, made a little bit of money, no problem. And then all of a sudden, 2 minutes before close, I'm going, why do I still have a position in Apple?
Right. Ooh.
It jumped my stop.
Ouch.
And it was 1 minute left, and I had no other choice because the other rule is do not carry these over at night. I just went in and clicked market order.
the right choice.
The Weevil jumped my stop, and I put a market order in, and that was like a $300 loss.
Damn.
But
I'm sorry, Bucket.
No, hey, I'm learning. Linda got me right. She's like, you got 5 minutes to whine about it.
That's it.
Move on.
That's
And that's what you do.
And keep it moving, because you can't change it either way. It already happened.
Exactly.
Some of the best lessons we learn are from mistakes, right?
I would never learn that lesson in paper trading because I wouldn't have paper traded. I will only do it, not because there's no stops in paper trading, right? So I had to learn it. It stunk. The 300 is like it's like a tetanus shot. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It didn't. I'm live to fight another day. I don't even risk 10% of my portfolio a day, so I'm not worried about it. I just couldn't believe it jumped it. And then I'm just sitting there like, oh man, what a great day. Started low, ended high, got a couple more, got Starbucks coffee money at the end of the day.
Right.
Oh, great.
Is that your risk tolerance, 10%?
No Starbucks for me. So
Your risk tolerance, you bumped your risk tolerance up to 10%?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
You bumped your risk tolerance up to 10?
No. I only invest in the day. So
I got you.
10% of the account. He
I
only
got
trades 10% of his account.
I can't go in with I can't go in and put 50%
that's really
of my
smart.
I can't. I would. It doesn't matter if it's $10 or 10,000. If it was half my account, my mental state would not be. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm already at 50% up. So I only will allow 10% in play at any one time, and because of our stops, 10%. So 20% of 10% is how much? Only 2%. So I can only lose 2% in the day, right?
That's pretty awesome.
Cash preservation.
He's not gonna let the market get the chance to take it from him. I like that.
No. But Ralph, I have to watch what I have to watch, Ralph, is something Coach said today, which was if you let little losses and you get comfortable with those little losses, they all add up to be a
They'll
big
stack up.
problem, right?
They
Yep.
do. Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
that's why,
absolutely true.
I took Linda's advice. I went out, I got myself a Diet Coke, I chilled, and I'm like, okay, well, tomorrow's tomorrow. Let's do it. So, I mean, I took a lot of positivity from today that I got in on the 2-minute EWO for Apple within 2 minutes of the same time our Apple guru got in. And I didn't consult him, I just did it myself. So I was pretty proud of myself for that. Because there's people that like certain stocks and whatnot. So I'm happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you too.
But
Yeah.
no more
Man.
after period. Point, end of story. 30 minutes left. I'm done. Because what David was telling me is that, if you're not at your desk, those wicks are not really the wicks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at everything in between. It'll jump you and then come back up, and you think you got a nice solid, even if it's red because it's going down to your stop. That doesn't mean that's how it happened. It could have jumped all the way down and just slowly come up, but since it already jumped your stop, it's not going to re-engage your stop. And I
Right.
thought of that. So lesson learned. We move on. It's all good.
It's all good in the neighborhood,
Yeah,
man.
but bucket, you could have gotten out not by a market order, by a stop limit order, or I mean, there was ways that you could have gotten out.
But he had like 1 minute
Welcome,
left
Ted,
though,
to
huh?
the panel,
There was
everybody.
1 minute,
Wait.
and I was
Yeah, he
like,
didn't know about the
okay,
position, huh?
and I'm lucky. So now I took Linda's advice. I'm looking really positive because I saw what Apple did in the aftermarket, and I really saved myself. So
Right.
because it dropped tremendously in
Yeah,
the aftermarket.
But when you do a market order, it could go all the way up that candle. If it's a bad candle, you get a really bad fill.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
shouldn't
true.
have been in the
But no,
first place.
but for context though,
So
for
at least
context
try
though,
to set a price, and even if it's in the candle, it will go back up within the same candle and get your
yeah, that's
get
true,
your
Ted.
fill.
But he had like 16 seconds to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it was
he
less
got,
than
you know what I'm saying? If he had like 16 minutes, that'd be different. He had like 16
Well,
seconds.
then that's not bad. If you're doing a market order,
I
at
would
the
have
end
marketed
of
all
the
of
candle,
that thing. That's the only option he had, really. He would have put that limit order on
Yeah.
and limited himself to a monthly.
yeah. If you were at the end of the candle, that's fine. It's not going to do much worse. Than
Yeah.
that. It's already.
He was already
Yeah,
done. He
so
had to get out at that point. That was a priority. Ted, how you doing today, man?
Good.
I don't like to bring
Welcome,
lights
welcome.
to mistakes. It was still a mistake, but it happens, and the bright side is you know what to do to get out of the trade
Yeah.
and prevent
Yep.
it from
I'm
next
going
time.
to take Miss Linda, she's like, take the positives, don't focus on the negatives. So I actually changed my journal after her comments. And that's so for people that are in here that are not necessarily members yet of ADT, this is what you get with ADT. It isn't just Coach, who's awesome, and his moderators, who are outstanding. It's all these people you see on the screen who are talking to each other, lifting each other up, and telling you, okay, I've done that too. So you don't feel like you're on this island by yourself, being the only one that's made this mistake. And then what do? They give you the lifeboat to get off of it. So
Yep.
I want everybody to understand that's
And
not part of
The
ADT.
big family.
Really get it.
And a good night's sleep too, right?
Exactly.
Yes,
Because
exactly,
you're not in
Ted.
that trade worrying about it the next day.
Exactly. Do not hold that overnight.
Exactly.
Man, listen, I want to say something, man. And y'all might, if there's new people in there, people who don't trade, this might sound crazy. But if you plan on trading, and you're going to be trading for a while, you're going to have to get used to taking losses. Like, you're going to have to get
That's
used
it.
to losing.
Yes, you
Because
are.
it's going to happen. I mean, and it took me a while to realize that it's really not
It's a
about
part
the
of
big
trading.
win. It's a part of trading, and it's really not about the big win. What you need to focus on is the losses being small, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to be, because think about it, if I don't really know how to trade and I get lucky and I 10x my account, okay, then what? I got to come back in and trade the next day. I'm probably gonna, if I don't take it out, I'm gonna lose it, right? So in order for you to be consistent and profitable, you got to have smaller losses and bigger wins. So
Yes.
cut them losses, and I struggled with that in the beginning because of the cash account. And this is my last trade, and I know this is a bad trade. I'm hoping to come back, man. Cut that thing off and come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, cut it short. Come back tomorrow. I mean, once you get in the trade and the trade start going bad, there ain't nothing you can do other than just sit there and watch it. So, if I get in the lose,
That
I just cut it short. I mean, I hold through the
Oh,
drawdown, but it's a
and
point where, you know,
if you think right, like it's not just like Bucket say. It's not just the coach that will get the moderators and all that, but it's the family, the environment of family. Because here, no matter the day that you lose or that you win, everybody here will cheer you up. Everybody here will be on your side. Everybody here will try to to make happen, right? To make you happy, and it's a family. It's a family. You don't feel alone on this world. It's really good. It's amazing. I love it.
We love
that's
each
what's
other,
up.
man.
People
We
here
try
helping
to
people,
hold each
people
other
helping
up.
well
people,
That's what
said.
we're
Well
doing
said.
here. We try to
people
hold each
helping
other
people.
up. You know, that's, I mean,
Yeah,
Coach started this, and he started it on the premise of people helping people. And the cool thing is, he created a community where he has fostered that particular philosophy, and we all are like-minded. So we are all in here trying to help each other. One of the
Hmm.
reasons the aftermarket was started was, hey, you know what? I'm sitting here watching these videos. We're sitting here watching. Why don't we do this for everybody? All the new people. Why hold it in? Why not just, what am I doing? I'm sitting here chilling. I'd rather do this than watch Netflix. Okay. And if I can do this and we can do this together and help people that are struggling, that's what this is. It's continuing his mission, because he doesn't want to just have non-millionaires. He wants to have everybody be successful, whether you're a millionaire, whether you're retired. He's retired over 50 people. The man's got 30 years of experience. So for those of you that are not a part of American Dream Trading, if you're in here and you're watching this, there is a link to americandreamtrading.com. If you want to become a part of it and join us as a group and become part of this family, please go click that link. Go click that link and get signed up right away.
And Coach never left nobody behind. That's his philosophy, right? So no matter if you're new or
That's
if you're
it.
old, he will always stop what he's doing just to help you out, no matter what.
yes. We'll shut it down.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly right. I tell you what, um, getting into the thought, I kind of hate the whole wins versus losses kind of view of things, right? Because the important thing is that you can just say that you weren't there at the right time, right? A lot of times, if you look at the stock, it's all about timing.
Yeah.
That's true.
So get out of the mindset that you're winning versus losing,
Yes.
and more get in the mindset of the timing wasn't right.
That's true.
And examine why it wasn't right, right? And look at that. And if you look at it, whether if you take this to sports, if you look at baseball players, and if you look at there's waving going on. If you look at like a quarterback, right? Often the one that leads in touchdowns is also the one that leads in interceptions. If you look at home run hitters, they also lead in strikeouts. The point is, what you need to do is get in the mindset that you learn from the trades that aren't right, and you use that in a positive way, and get out of those trades when you know that they're not good trades. Just get out and divorce yourself from the idea that this trade is tied up in your identity, that it's tied up in what you believe the stock's going to do, all the things that can kind of fuck up our heads. Get out of that mindset. And yes, you're going to have bad trades, but if you pull the Band-Aid off early and you look for those timing, the right timing, half of this, I tell you what, my brain sometimes gets numb from watching the candles. But the thing
It
is,
does.
you have to do that, and you have to find the right entry points and get out of this mindset of forcing it, right? Of just getting in because you know you need to get in. Make sure that you're following coach's rules. And if you're scalping, make sure that you're being very, very serious about, okay, this is a short-term kind of play, and I'm going to get out once I see that I'm making the profit, or at least put the stops in so that I'm not going to, wreck myself. So I tell you what, I mean, the great thing about Coach, and I just celebrated my 1 year anniversary here.
Congratulations, Ted.
Yeah.
Parabéns,
go,
parabéns.
So the great thing about Coach is we see his struggles, we see his victories, and if anything, the takeaway from that is that he doesn't let the trades get to him, right?
No.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. He dusts himself off, and as Linda says, you have 5 minutes to whine about it and then just move on.
Yeah.
In basketball, if you miss your shot and if you sit there and dwell on that, the other team's going to come and just blow you over, right? They're gonna take the ball down to the other end of the court.
Absolutely.
So it's really about the mindset. Get right in the mind, and everything else becomes
Everything
a little bit
falls
easier.
in line. Guys, we
Well
got
said,
103
Ted.
people in here. I think that might be one of the biggest show outs yet. Thank you all for coming. And I think we have 83 likes. So let's get those likes up. We got 100 people in here. Let's get it up to 100 likes. Way to go.
Look at Bruno.
So
Huh?
Ted,
Bruno joined, and he looks like he's mild-mannered Clark Kent compared to the normal Bruno that we see.
Right.
so Ted, I ain't know we came at the same time, Ted. I'm
look at
coming
that,
up on the
Bruno.
year.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so great.
Bruno.
What's your altitude? What's your vector, Victor?
I can't really talk.
I know.
Wait a minute, he flying?
That might be an FAA violation of sorts.
Are you flying right now?
He's
Yeah.
flying.
I didn't.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
He's flying Miss Daisy.
Bringing ADT to
Awesome.
another level. Okay.
We are in the sky tonight with Bruno.
Yeah.
Woo!
The
All
friendly
right.
skies.
We don't want to put them out
All
there. We don't want
right.
to get them in trouble. Way to go. Thanks for visiting us while you're in the friendly skies.
Yeah.
So, man.
We want to bring light to
I
it.
tell you what, we got, I got the, I went over on Discord and got the playlist queued up out of the training video section. And, I'll let you guys pick it tonight. What are we looking at? Can we pick apart some of your trades? You want to look at some videos? We got support and resistance we can focus on. We've got 2-minute EWO we can focus on. We've got entry. What's on tap?
Let's do the entries.
Okay.
So Ted,
all right, let me dig
Miss
those out
Miss
for
Linda,
us.
you've been here for a year, right? You should be coming up on a year, Miss Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
I forgot to not call you this. Well, you've been here for a year, Linda. I can't help it. I'm from the South. All right.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. It's not entry. Okay, so it's basic mechanics. It's support and resistance. It's... Oh, there it is. Scalp entry training.
There you go.
Oh,
I thought
he's got a guest. Wait, Bruno's got a guest. Say hi to the guest.
ADT.
Welcome to
Hi,
ADT.
Captain.
All right.
Peace out.
Well, I was just reiterating to Bucket today what Coach had said to Nooney when Bucket was talking about his loss. And it's like, you got 5 minutes, And then also, you always want to think positive thoughts and not negative, because if more you put negative thoughts in your head, then your mind starts going that direction. And so I was
Let me tell you guys something. Have you ever heard of a guy? There's a motivational speaker that I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, Linda, or any of you, that does what is it? Motivated Mornings, Motivate Elrod, something or other. and he does motivated mornings or good mornings or what. Anyway, he starts his day off with making sure he gets a workout in. Basically, it's starting your day off right so that the rest of the day goes great. And the funny thing is, he was on a YouTube channel, which I can't remember the name of it, but I remember it's in my saved videos. He said he had a coach, a football coach or something back in the day that preached only having 5 minutes. And I started saying to myself, I'll be damned. I wonder if that's Coach. Coach may just have that philosophy on his own, but he got it from his high school coach.
Roger says Hal Elrod.
Hal Elrod. Yes.
Elrod. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, I love Hal Elrod. And he totally goes by the 5-minute rule. So, you know, and when you think about it, what can you do beyond that? Like, if you're going to stay in that zone, then whatever happened in that zone is what's going to continue to happen to you. So you've got to,
hey Don,
you got to move from that zone to get what you really want. That's what you need to focus on. Yeah.
You know, in terms of a training session, I think it'd be really interesting. You know, because we've read Trading in the Zone, and what I love about Trading in the Zone is this idea that you really need to examine your relationship with money.
Yeah.
Because that relationship with money will have a big bearing on how you trade.
Yes.
And you need to re-examine your relationship with money, and you need to re-examine a lot of that, because if you're in the mindset that money is precious and scarce, it's a really bad way to trade. Because you become fearful much faster. What you need to do is kind of enter into the mindset that the money is plentiful.
Absolutely.
That the market is plentiful, and it will deliver bounties to you if you play your cards right. And so that kind of just flip of the switch can help. And the reason why I'm saying this is that, you know, out of all the sessions that Coaches has done, I think it'd be really good to have a very special VIP training to talk about that, because I would say 80% of what we do and 80% of what I've learned is to tackle my demons and tackle, you know, my thoughts when it comes to getting to these trades, or how I feel after I get into a bad trade. That is the mental toughness that I think we all should examine and tap into, because that's where our inner strength is.
I used to do midday streams for people, and I ended up getting a couple of reality stars that actually really were enjoying those, where I would call them midday meltdowns, where I would do mind streams on training your mind, you know, to focus on what you really want, how to manifest what you want in your life. I would love to start doing some of that in these aftermarkets, as well as, you know, Coach tapping into the financial thing. I mean, I remember he said a couple weeks ago, his wife brought him Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I went to sleep with that book for almost a year straight.
Wow.
Listening to it.
Did you?
Subliminally.
I was about to say, I hope you read it.
Oh yeah. I read it while I was awake too. And when I could see to read, I actually read the book. I wasn't even into audiobooks then, and I would also listen to it because I believe in the power of subliminal healing and transformation of the mind through subliminal reinforcement, right?
Right.
So
yep.
I use that, and before you know it, you get to thinking that way. I would love to tap into some of that in here, because I really think it would help people when they go into trades for the day. It would help them be more mentally prepared if they knew where to go to get resources like that, what books to listen to, and listen to them while you're sleeping. You know, that is a very powerful thing.
Changing your mindset so that, yes, we all love the adrenaline and the dopamine rush that you get from doing a good trade, but you should almost try to train yourself to get that same rush when you get out of a bad trade and you know you played your cards right? When you're following the rules, when you reward yourself when you're following the rules.
Yeah.
That's kind of that Pavlovian training that will help you stay within your swim lane.
That's funny you said that, because I when Apple, remember when Coach was, I was, come on, Apple, go down. And I don't know if you guys were in there when Coach was, and I were trying to talk Apple down, and it continued to go up.
Yeah.
So I got
I
out
heard
of
y'all
that.
from there.
Yeah. So based on what you just said, Ted, I got out of that with a $6 loss. There would have been a time where I would have been like, I would have taken way, way bigger loss than that. You know what I mean? But I cut it. I said, nope, it's going the wrong way. And I see it's going the wrong way. I'm under no delusions of grandeur that it's going to spin around and go the way. I'm wrong right now. The market's right. That's where it's going. That's where it's decided to go. I'm wrong because I'm not going that way. So let me get out of it now and cut it. I don't care what's happening. If it's going to go my way, then I'll get back in it if I can.
Yeah.
Well, and the great thing is, don't even say that you're wrong. Just say that these are the conditions.
Oh, I'm wrong.
It's like
I'm wrong because the market's always
no.
wrong.
I mean, if I go out and the weather forecast says that it's going to be sunny and then it rains, yeah, I guess we could dwell on the fact that he was wrong, but we all know that weather is weather, right?
Let me
and the
be
market
wrong.
is the
I
market.
just read The Disciplined Trader. I'm still in the Kool-Aid. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Okay,
I get what you're saying, Ted. Though I get what he's saying, but
I get what he's saying too. But I'm
it all
gonna
depends
be
on the
wrong.
person. But with me, that's what I'm saying. I
Well,
think
if you
it's
can,
about wrong.
I
But
just don't like that language.
I know.
Because I'm not gonna take, if I get out of the wrong versus right, then I really, if I'm honest, I'm not gonna take credit too much when Apple blows to the moon, because I benefited from it, but I wasn't right. The market rewarded me participating in it, but I wasn't wrong versus right. I mean, I was lucky.
Listen,
We're all lucky on the next candle that comes along. You're blessed.
Okay,
I mean,
that's your opinion, and you're entitled.
But listen,
I love it.
But the only way it'll be a total
The market's
loss is if
always
you don't
right,
journal
though.
it. Yeah, you got to journal.
Right, there you go. The market's
Let's
always
go with
right.
that. The market's always right,
Yeah,
and we'll leave it at that, because that is a better way to think about it, rather than putting a negative stigma on yourself. Because if you get out of it, then you're doing what you need to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, the market's always right. So
the market's right, and I participated in that
and
market.
you want to go with the flow of the market.
I profited from that wave.
Or it was going the way that I wasn't going, so I rewarded myself by not taking a loss and getting out soon. You know, sooner than later.
And because wrong versus right, you're always going to be right at some point, right? It's just the timing that's going to suck. I mean, are you going to be able to right? I mean, sometimes you can be convinced that you're right, and you could take that ugly journey down knowing that it's going to go up. Don't do that.
Yeah, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what I think.
You're right.
Yeah, this doesn't matter what I think or want. What matters is what's actually happening in the market, and that I'm going in harmony with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
and if you have a hunch to play, just know that hunch might be right, but it might be right 6 hours from now, or tomorrow, or the next day.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I learned about hunches the hard way. So.
Like Bruno with AMD.
Bruno is inside that stock. Right. Dude. He is like mentally inside of that stock, just like David's inside of. He is Apple. It's crazy.
I like AMD though. They got some lights extensions like the
AMD. Yeah. The thing is, and this is what I think helps me, is that I have this, and it's an imagination. Maybe it's a healthy imagination, but I have this image of these market makers that are really trying to keep the stock down as low as possible.
I do too.
Right?
I do too.
And so when you get a stock that has a good buzz like Apple, and everybody knew that whole China thing was kind of a joke, right? You would have expected the stock to go up, and a lot of people made that bet. But I believe that a lot of the market makers try to keep, those channels that we talk about, try to keep the stock within those channels. So you can be right, but you should never presume that you know the timing of you being right.
Well, one of the strategies that coach does, right? So we go what the market gives to us, right? He says that all the time.
Right.
So he doesn't like to stay on the trade for too long. So if you're going if you're going on going up and the market start going down, get out and go down with the market. He does that all the time with us, and he gave that example twice. He's like, I can't cry. We just let it go.
That's it.
Get
Go with
out
the flow.
exactly. So
Well, but make sure that you're not revenge trading, right? I mean, if you,
correct.
So that's the challenge is doing that flip. I one of the most satisfying things to do is to go, okay, I see where Apple's going, and you flip, and it goes in the opposite direction, and you do that to your benefit. But I would just advise that you might be participating in the chop, right? Because a whole bunch of other people might be doing the same thing. So make sure that you're making the flip on a stock that you feel is really going to dive down, like Coach did today. That was great, right?
Or not so much how you feel, but but based on the level that it is in fact going to go down. 173.65.
Exactly.
Dude, there was 25,452 sellers at 173.65. And
Yep.
I
Look
saw
at you,
that.
Don.
I was like, no freaking way. And Coach called that number to the letter.
Don call that out.
I was like, it's
heard Don say that.
25,452 sellers over there, Coach, at 173.
So great. So great. Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
One of the other things that is good that he uses the tools, right? So once you become VIP, you get all those great tools that he offers, right? The trader view, and he keeps saying, hey, the market's going down, it's really heavy, keep going down, do not get out, and we get scared. But with the VIP, get the trainings, get the tools that he provides to us, it indicates that we should stay and not get out, or hey, it's time to get out and move up, get out from the going down and go up.
Absolutely. What were you gonna say, Ted?
I think he had to leave for a minute.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that L2 is powerful. It's extremely powerful, and I knew right there that was gonna be a huge drop on Apple. And I give credit to Nate and the morning crew, using Coach's teaching of the L2 for their benefit and teaching the rest of us how to really use it and master it, because you can get a lot from the L2.
That's what I use a lot. The 2 minutes.
Yeah, shout out to the morning crew. What was that, George?
The 2 minutes EWO. I use that all the time. That's what I go for. Besides, listen to the voice of the coach, right?
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Shout out to you, George, because you came a long way, George.
Yeah, George.
You came a long way, George. No, George, you done came a long way now. George, you had me hot one day when you first started with the SPX stuff. With the paper trading in the SPX. I know. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. You didn't think I knew who you was. Huh?
Don't say anything.
See? You didn't think I knew who you was.
He's on you, George. He latched in.
Oh.
He's latched in.
George, we don't want you to burn.
Nah, he been doing all right though, because at first I thought.
But that's what I do. I got burned and everything else, but SPX always give me money.
Wow, you play that, huh?
But it'll taketh away too.
No, yes, don't do that, brother. Save yourself.
Very careful.
You better not be out here trading SPX. You smiling, but then they ain't smiling.
I'm smiling because I'm happy to be with you guys.
We'll go with that. I like that.
What time, George? What time is it over where you're at?
I mean, mountain time, so it's 4 o'clock.
Gotcha.
All right, so the first one on tap is scalping with charts. Comparing the movement. All right, this should be a good one. Everybody, it's time to get those pads and pens out. Take notes. And let's listen and learn.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, what's up?
When you were showing that scalp just a little bit earlier, you were on the 2 minute.
Tesla?
Would you say it's okay to stay in the 2 minute? Like, if I'm doing a 2 minute EVO strategy and then I
Yeah.
want to scalp the channels, is it okay to stay on the 2 minute chart, or should I switch back to a 1 minute chart?
If you're gonna scalp, if you're gonna scalp, go to the 1 minute because you want to be in, out, right?
Okay.
So the 2 minute is just gonna be a delayed it's just slower, right? Like it's the
Got it.
exact same penny, but it's slower in your head to see it, right? So if we're gonna scalp like in, out, I would go to the 1 minute. Sometimes you'll even see me down here. I'll flip to 30-second to be really fast, like this. So a lot of times,
Oh,
if I'm
nice.
super fast, I'll literally be in a 30-second because I can catch it. You're right, long before the 1 minute. At least to me visually, I can go, okay, what's it doing? What's the real breakdown?
Right. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
So look at this. Look at the difference. Here's 30 seconds and here's 1 minute. You see how you're just getting more information?
Wow. Yeah.
Yep. It's a lot more, but it makes a lot of people more nervous because, it's up, down, up, down,
You
up,
see
down.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like right here, like, oh my gosh, it's pulling. It's pulling so hard. And then you look at the 1 minute and go, dude, what are you talking about?
That's funny.
Right? Like it's barely moving, man. Calm
I
down.
like that. I like how you have the two charts and then the one with the thermostat.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And then, like, if Tesla was the only thing I'm scalping, I will do this. So here's Tesla here. Move this to a 5, right? It'll look like this. So I could have my scalping in the 30, 5 to give me a general overview of what's happening so I don't try to freak myself out. And then the 1, which will be the real up here. So this is what, if I'm scalping just Tesla, this is what my screen looks like.
Awesome. Since I'm waiting on the 2 minute anyway, that would be perfect because I'd love to get those Jimmy vortexes.
Oh, absolutely. So
go up
set
and
up your
down.
2 minute and let those ride, and then you can scalp
Right.
around it.
No,
Yes.
Yep. I love it. I love it. Thanks, Coach.
You got it.
That was a good video.
American Dream Trading.
Listen,
hey,
oh, go ahead, Ted.
Well, I was going to say, Bruno was talking about wanting to hear George's story, what he got in and how he saw and how he controlled his emotions.
Yeah, I see that down here in the chat.
Yeah, George, tell us.
Talk to us.
Tell us a story, George.
So right now, I'm just
Go
driving
ahead.
to pick up my kids, so I can't. I'm not showing the camera, but I think I have been on a path lately that you have to control your emotions. I lost a lot of things because of my emotions, and when I found you guys, and when I found Coach, how Coach lead us, he teach us. Well, he taught me that I have to control my emotions. The whole 5 minute thing is you can only cry for 5 minutes, and that's not for the trade, but also for life. Like I had some stuff that happens, and I can't live in the past because that affects the future. So by control the emotions, my emotion, I was able to get in and get out. And if I lose, I lose. I cry for that 5 minutes and then get back and keep going.
Good.
That's awesome.
I think Coach was it was a lot of inspiration from Coach, how he you see that he lose a lot of money and he doesn't let that get to him. And then he fight right back like nothing. He doesn't give up. So he doesn't let the emotions, if he's winning a lot of money, he doesn't go crazy and look at me, see I'm the best. No. He controls his emotion. And if he loses, he's also controls his emotion. So he's a great example for us. Well, for me at least.
Absolutely. And for me as well. Emotions have and I said this the other day, my zodiac sign, and I know, some people believe in it, some people don't, but I'm a Cancer. Cancers are notoriously emotional. And they tend to be like over emotional, oversensitive. Some of them, I'm kind of on a cusp, so I got a little bit of Leo, so I know how to calm it down. But you know, when you're already an emotional person, as you can see, I'm kind of animated when I speak. I speak with emotion, and
Yes.
I am very emotional. So it's very therapeutic for me to get into something. That's just like with the vision thing. As much as, people, oh, you're blind. It's therapeutic for me to do things that require me to have to use the best of my vision, because it makes me focus on the fact that there are things that I can see. You don't have to have perfect eyesight to have vision. Okay? They're two different things. But only because I think that way mentally is why I'm able to create videos. If I were to sit and harp on what's wrong with my vision, I wouldn't do anything. Okay? So it's the same thing in a trade. It's like, and I also don't pat myself on the back. That's a really great video. And I love it. I love thank you. I love it. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, that sucked, or that was crooked, or that was to the side a little bit. I don't like that. I need this to be right. I hold myself to the same standard that someone with vision would have. And it's the same thing with trading. It's like, listen, if I make $100, I know just as well tomorrow I could lose that same 100 if the trade goes against me unexpectedly, if I didn't know my levels. So to get overly happy, you got to minimize it. You got to just learn how to stay on an even keel, because at the end of the day, the market doesn't care how good or bad you feel about anything.
Yep.
It's going to do what it
Exactly.
does regardless. So you have to learn how to be that way when you're trading. Simply see what's on that screen. What are the candles telling you? Don't get pissed because it's going up and you want it to go down. You need to go up. Period. Don't have any emotion about it. This is what it's doing. That's what you need to play. Period. There's no way to think or feel about it. Right?
Exactly.
You're absolutely right.
And it's not easy to do that because we're human beings. We're not freaking robots.
Yeah.
So we have to train ourselves through, like Ted, reinforcement, listening to books that
Mhm.
teach you how to do that, constantly putting that thought process in your head that this is how you have to be. It takes Jen, my wife, she has things that she wants to overcome. It's like, hey, listen, gee, when you were 45, did you go through something? I'm like, yeah, I did. And guess what? It's a daily mental thing. You don't just listen to a book
Yeah.
overnight and think that all of a sudden you're a genius because you get it all of a sudden. It's something that you have to reinforce daily. Daily. How many times do we learn these lessons from coach and then people do the same stupid dumb shit? So
Every
it's
day.
Over and
daily.
over and over.
Over and
So you
over
gotta
and over.
constantly train. That's why, oh, Jesus, man, I ain't got time to sit in there. I sitting in the pre-market, then coach aftermarket too. Yeah, if you want to get it right, yeah, you
Yeah.
need to
Yes.
spend
You gotta
time
put the work
and
in. You gotta put the
reinforce.
work
That's
in.
it. That's it. You got
You can't just
24
come
hour
to this.
days.
You can't just come to this market throwing money. You ain't gonna be able to buy it. Trust me, you don't have enough.
Talk to them.
You don't have
Yeah.
enough. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
So if you
Just
plan
like
on
going to
coming
the
at it,
gym, right?
mhm.
You got to keep doing it. You got to
Yeah.
keep
and then
doing it. So I will
I've
be
been
here
reading
every
a
day
lot of the.
playing these videos and watching and talking to you guys, because I believe in all of us getting it down to a science to where we're not struggling. Those of us that
Uh-huh.
are struggling, we're no longer struggling because we get it and we're able to navigate through it, just like he
Mhm.
wants us to. And we got to want that for ourselves. He can't want it more for us than we want it for ourselves, you
Uh-huh.
know?
I've been reading a lot of the comments lately because during the day I've been watching Coach on the YouTube and I've been seeing the. Well, I seen some people. Well, that's kind of high.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I pay that, what I'm a trade with. Listen, just get started. That's the main thing right there. You worried
Yeah.
about money, but time is money too, right? Stop
Yeah.
thinking
Absolutely.
about, stop thinking about what I can't do and start figuring out what can I do. You know what I'm saying? Just
Honestly,
get
I
in here.
started thinking creatively. I'm like, what can I give coach that maybe we can do some type of trade? And I'm like, I just kept throwing video work his way, and next thing I know, he's blessing me with a VIP. I'm like, you don't
There it is.
always need money. You have
You
to
don't.
think. You don't always need money. Give yourself, give your time, give your heart, and you'll be rewarded.
Exactly. If you don't have the money, you're gonna have to do the work. Right?
That's it. That's all I had to give. Bust my ass for you. Come in, learn. And hey, by the way, I can make videos too. Here you go. Here. Coach was like, oh, boom, boom, boom. Okay, come here. Let me talk to you for a second. Yeah, you do some good work. Let's go. And that's it. You know what I mean? If you have something that you can offer him, maybe he will do the same thing for you. I've seen him do it to countless people. He gives, you give. It's people helping people.
That's it.
Christina cannot join.
Let's get her in. Let's get her in. Hold on.
And somebody called me Alice. What's Alice? What is that all about?
Alice.
Is Ted?
Oh,
Alice?
Bill and Ted and Alice. You remember the movie Ted?
Oh, okay, yeah.
As soon as you said Alice and then you said Ted together,
I think it's Bob, Ted, Alice.
Bob, Ted, Bill, and Alice.
Jill? Yeah. Oh, Bob, Ted. No.
Bob, Ted. I think it's Bob.
2 girls and 2 women.
Yeah. Bob.
Isn't it Carol?
Carol, Ted.
Bob Carol.
I think it is Carol because the second one's a woman and then it's Ted and Alice.
Yeah.
So would they ask you, where's Alice?
And that was, I think Diane Cannon was in that movie, wasn't she?
Diane Cannon or Keaton?
Yeah, no, Diane Cannon and Natalie Wood were.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I used to have a huge crush on Diane Cannon.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? She kind of reminds me of Lonnie Anderson. They kind of.
And Natalie Wood? Oh, forget about it.
Oh, Natalie Wood was so cute in Rebel Without a Cause back in the day.
Oh my God, she was adorable.
Okay, I don't see Christina. I don't know. Maybe she gave up, but I'll keep a lookout for her. Maybe she was in the backstage.
You said something about.
Huh?
She's probably driving.
Maybe.
Like you, George?
Excuse me, guys, while you were having old man crush or old people crushes. Ted, Lonnie, y'all know who old people crushes. Now, come on, I remember all of those actors. Now,
that movie was 1969, by
right?
The way, so yes, it's definitely old crushes.
But Ted, Logan thought you were Coach. He was like, "I didn't tell Coach hi."
Hey, Logan.
Hey, Logan.
I'll be like those fake Santa Clauses. I'll do like tours around the country, pretending to be.
What's going on, everybody?
How are you?
No.
I realized back in the day, I don't know if I said this. I feel like I said this to you before, Ted, but I remember when you first started speaking, I'm like, is that Coach? No, that's not Coach. Is that Coach? That sounds just like Coach. And I realized in retrospect that it was you that I was hearing. I realized in retrospect that it was you. So I'm like, wow, that was him. Because I'm like,
I tell you what,
like
it's
him.
so funny. I think what really hooked me on Coach, I mean, a lot of people were hooked on his street smarts and his understanding of the market and all that. But really, what hooked me was his sense of humor, because it's like totally my dry sense of humor.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I found a home. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he is. It's like I think when he started playing rap music, and just showing the whole hood side of him, talking about snatching people up and all of that. But then at the same time, he can turn right around and be the most white collar, of them all. It's like, wow, he's got a little bit of everybody in him. I'm home. I said the same thing. Yeah. I'm home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should remind him to interject some of that stuff. I know he's with a lot more people. Maybe he's much more focused on the messaging. But yeah, let's not lose that original Coach charm.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say it this morning, but he was on a roll. Have you when he's talking and he's picking a stock and he's like, "Hey, what do you think of this and that?" So many times he finishes a statement, and I can just picture him dropping a mic. It's like, "Yeah, did you hit SPY? You hit SPY, right? Right? Yeah, everybody make money on SPY." And then he's quiet, and it's like mic drop. Okay.
Dude,
All
I
right.
can hear the mic dropping and the sound of it dropping, the
Yeah.
feedback that comes along with it. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
like, end of story. Anybody on Spy? Nobody's on Spy? Oh, am I the only one that made money on Spy? Oh, well, we made a lot of money on Spy. Mic drop.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
And he,
Candles.
yeah.
And
I love
invariably, there's always
personality.
somebody that chimes in with some obscure stock, and he's like, "Okay, I'm not reaching you guys."
Yeah. He's like, okay, thanks. Yes.
How many times do I have? Yeah, he's like, "Oh, good, thank you."
Thank you.
Yeah.
About that spy.
Right. Coach, I am blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Okay. Spy is
Hey, thank you.
Part of spy did you not
Yeah,
understand?
Thank
exactly.
you.
He has the patience of Job, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, how about learning about candle scalping with stop losses?
All right.
And call.
Let's do it.
I live for that.
That's a poignant video.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. My bad.
Let me go get some tissues because I always cry at this one.
Sorry about that. I was hogging it all to myself.
Lane. The thing is, I've seen every episode.
It's always good to review, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So like right here, that new body form below it, you can see buyers bought it up, John, right here underneath. You now have 40 seconds on this candle. You can see this is starting to go to the downside, buying or selling pressure here. So if I was like quick scalping, this is a put. Now what I'd have my stop loss set for is right here at 407.10. There it goes. There's the pull. 407.10 is my stop loss. Why? That's the previous body. Now right here, I could collect my money. I'm out of that trade, and then I'm looking for the next candle. You now have 10 seconds on the candle, buying pressure coming up from the bottom. Why? Because right down here, as Jimmy likes to say, right, it's waiting in the weeds. Do you see all this? There's a lot of weeds in here. We'll see what this wants to do. There it goes, still pulling. That's good. This body is now lower than the previous body. So this is already telling you can already see right here, it's stair stepping to the downside. You guys see this? This looks good, still looking good. Now right here, I had a 407.01 stop. Why? That's the previous body. There it goes, John. Scalp it again. There you go. Now you're getting paid big on the pull. Take it whenever you want. Now we're coming back down to this next level right here. We'll see if this is going to bounce or get resistance. Otherwise, it's pulling. Do you see how we do that? So we read our patterns. We read our candles. We get our support resistance. We do all the things, John. That's how we make extra money more than anybody else. See how this bounced and reversed? That's a bounce. That's a call. Just like that. Do you see it? Where's my stop loss? Right here. You see the bottom of this wick? Stop loss is right here. If this pulls back, I literally lose 2 cents. Do you see it? Because this is a point of a bounce, or it's just going to pull hard, and that's why we got our stop. But I'm telling you, this is a reversal. We'll see. There it goes. Bye-bye. Go on. There it is.
Don't forget to go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, guys, to get signed up for the lifetime VIP. This is the very last week he's going to have it. And right now, for anybody who signs up tonight, you get a chance to spin the wheel of cash tomorrow live on American Dream Trading. Anybody tonight that signs up for the VIP, which we all know the year is $2,500, he's offering entire lifetime for 5,000. Okay, get signed up tonight and get a chance to spin the wheel for over 5,000 in cash and prizes tomorrow on the live show. Go ahead over to American Dream Trade and get your sign up going on.
Hi
guys.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, thank you, Miranda. I didn't have a link. There was no link there. Miranda, boom, she's on top of it. She sent one in the
Miranda's always on top of it. Thank you, Miranda.
good.
Appreciate you, girl.
Thank you so much.
What's going on, Christina?
Oh my gosh, is anybody surprised? Christina's driving in the car.
I don't think we are.
I had to run errands for my mother, I had to go and return. Well, I still have to go and return something. I had to go see a guy about a thing. Had to go to the bank. Had to go places, I got shit to do, man. Busy. So I drive
What do you
a lot.
gotta do?
I just said it. I had to return stuff for my mom. I had to go.
We just like making you say it over and over again.
What?
We just like making you say it over and over again.
Oh.
Oh, now you're deaf.
Thanks. Yeah,
we should have you go in landscape mode instead of portrait mode. You'll fill up the screen nicer.
You're in the Matrix. Can't hear you. Hang on.
You're in the Matrix.
I didn't know you are.
Flip your phone to the side. Flip your phone to the side, Christina.
What?
He said flip
your phone to the side
so that you can fill up the screen so that you're not.
You'll fill up the screen.
Now I don't see it. Oh, you want me to fill up the screen? No, I don't. Guys,
There you go. That looks so much better.
What the hell just happened?
Whatever you just did, do it again, Christina. That worked really well.
But I couldn't see anything, and I figure you guys are gonna mess up screenshots of me. If I'm all,
you don't need to see us. You're driving.
We're not gonna take screenshots of you.
That's
do
perfect.
that.
Whatever you just did, leave it like that.
There you go.
That looks so much better. Oh my God, the resolution's even better.
The resolutions, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Yeah, we can see the cars in the background.
And the connection's better.
Huh?
Yep.
The connection's better.
Yeah, that's insane. I knew it was going to improve, but I didn't realize it was going to improve that much.
Very nice.
Sorry to me, I have no idea. I have no clue.
We can actually see your tattoos. You want to tell us about your tattoos?
I've told you guys before. I got flowers up here. I had them done a while ago with my kid's name, and each one of my kids' name is in their own flower. And then I got them redone though, along with some more. And then I got an owl. I got my dad's dog on a rosary. I got my granddaughter's footprints and her name.
How was the birthday party?
How was it?
How did that work out?
Yeah.
It was good, It's my ex-husband's house, him and my daughter are living there. So hanging out with my ex-husband, it's all right.
Yeah.
It was
weird. I get it. I've been through that.
Well, he was living at my house when he first moved out here for like a year. He rented off of me. He rented out into my basement. They just moved out in August. So,
you know what? We need to get you the ADT trucker hat. We should have Coach send her an ADT trucker hat. That would look so cool.
There you go.
I do need one.
You know what's really cool about your ex-husband is he's got that awesome fire pit.
I got one now too.
How did you remember that, Ted?
When's the last time you went to the dump, Christina?
Nicer though. I want theirs. I might in the middle of the night have to go switch them out or something.
Switch them out. They'll never notice.
Yeah, he goes to sleep early, so I can do it anytime. I'll go and switch them out, and he'll be like, "What the?" Yeah.
Imagine getting arrested.
I'm not getting arrested. I can't get arrested. I got things to do. I got a wedding next week. My son gets married next Friday. Friday the 13th.
Oh wow! Congrats.
Yeah.
You're getting
no,
married?
Hell no, I'm not getting married. I've been married 2.5 times. I'm all set. I've been divorced 2.5 times. Not married. I only married twice.
2.5 times? How'd you get half married?
Because
what is a half marriage?
Years we were like common law because I had to well, it was a bad deal when we split up. It was all I had cancer, my dad died, and then he was with a girl that was like half his age. And when I came back from the 4 months of taking care of my dad, and then I brought my mom back here and came back to all that and lost everything, so I claimed common law marriage and took him to court. But I didn't have to go to court. So
that
he was a millionaire
for marriage.
He was like he had millions, so and I wasn't trying to take money from him. I just wanted it to be fair. I wasn't going to get pushed out with nothing, after being with him for 8 years and not working because it's not our money. It's not my money. It's our money. So I hear it's not
Right.
my
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
our, and I'm going to hold him to that. So yeah, want me working.
You go,
So
girl.
anyway, hell yeah, I'm not.
You go,
I'm just
girl.
tired of getting screwed over. I'm so tired of getting screwed over. I'll never get married again. Hell no. All set with that shit. All set. Yeah.
How'd you trade today, Christina? I heard you traded it. I
I,
heard you was.
I did really. Oh, I did bad, and then I did good. So I don't know how much I made, but on Apple, I got comfortable with going. It was the channel, and I was, scalping. I was at the, buying at buying at support and buying at resistance, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying. I was doing all that.
Okay,
The puts.
okay.
Calls
Yeah, I was
on
doing
support.
Support.
Puts
all
on
Yeah.
support.
resistance.
Yeah, calls on
Call us
support.
support.
Puts
Yeah,
on resistance.
that's what I was doing, and
Looks like
I
a
was
pump,
making a couple
feels like a
each
sneaker.
time. So I had to. I don't know what I made. I haven't even checked it yet, but quite a bit, I think.
Christina out here like a real trader.
And I,
You heard
I
that?
didn't. I
I don't
only
know
went
what
in
I
with like a
made.
couple dollars each
Right, right.
time.
Sounds like Jimmy. Sounds like Jimmy.
I only went
Yeah.
in with like two contracts each time. That was it.
Oh,
And I
good.
was in and
Good,
out.
All
good,
right.
good.
Now,
Nice.
first time I had like 6 contracts, and then I got out of that, and I was just two and two. I started doing that with Tesla, and then Tesla ripped my face off. So I was like, oh, I
Tesla
got to,
will do that. Tesla will do
yeah,
that.
yeah, because it was yeah, and it was just too much. So then I started doing Apple, and I was like, oh, this works because I could judge what it was doing pretty much. Plus, I was listening to everybody tell me what it was doing. I was
There you
listening
go.
to David say if he was in or out of, in the lines. So I like doing that. I think I'm gonna get rid of everything now, and well, I don't have anything left, but a couple things. But I'm gonna stick to Apple. Maybe a hot stock pick or two once in a while, but I gotta stop. I gotta stop listening to everybody talking because I get jumpy. I want to get in there all
It'll
the time.
it'll confuse you. It'll confuse you. It won't allow
I
you to
do.
concentrate on the stock that you're in. If
Well,
it
that's
if
what I'm
that
saying. I start getting too many, and then I'm like, shit. What was I in this one for?
right.
And I'm trying, and I'm like, I get confused anyway because I have that thing in, that brain thing, and it's just too much. So I got to slow it down. Yeah,
Yeah,
Christina,
it's not for everybody.
yeah.
Christina, I found the perfect job for you at ADT.
What is that?
You are going to be the street reporter,
The street reporter.
where you walk around, talk about ADT. Hey, do you know ADT? What's your name? They're like, you're gonna walk around the street.
I do that anyway when I'm talking
It's
to
a
people.
good idea.
I do it anyway. I
Exactly.
was in a store yesterday. In fact, I was it was a convenience store, and I bought some chocolate candy bars that were infused with mushrooms. So when I called yesterday, I was like sitting there smiling. It was right at the end.
That's here for
I
Colorado.
couldn't stop smiling because it was, and I was like, then you hung up. Like I didn't have to talk to you guys. It was a good thing because I was a mess. But so I was in that store and I had my phone out and I had the socks there and I had you guys on or whatever I had on, and the guy looked at it. It was an Indian guy, and he's like, "Oh, you trade?" And I said, "Yeah, do you trade?" And he said, "Yeah, but he only trades over in whatever country."
India?
No, I can't remember what he said, but he doesn't trade our market. So he just says that international. I can't remember what it was, but
Forex?
yeah.
The
You
fifth.
trade the Nifty,
No, it was the like
the footsie.
no. It was like whatever country or whatever he's talking about.
India markets.
Something like that. Yeah, India
Yeah,
or yeah, something like that. That's
the
all he
Nifty
trades.
50.
Yeah, because if he hadn't said that when he asked me if I trade, I was gonna say, "Oh, you trade? You should join this group." I was about to say all that, but then he said he only does that market, and then it was hard to understand him too, so I couldn't get involved with that. And I was buying the mushrooms, and I was like, I gotta go. So yeah, so I
Oh
was
man.
roomed out when I got in on it. Yes, was
Oh, he was probably saying the Bombay Stock Exchange.
no, he didn't say Bombay. I think I'd remember that Bombay.
Or
Yes,
the National Stock
Dr.
Exchange.
Bombay. Yeah, that was Bewitched, wasn't it?
Oh, you know what? They don't call it Bombay anymore.
What do they call it now?
They don't? What do they call it?
I
Mumbai.
call it.
Yeah, Mumbai.
Mumbai? That might have
Mumbai?
been what he said.
Yeah, Mumbai is the former
I
Bombay.
think that's what he said.
Kidding. I used to work for
Yeah,
a
they're
guy.
trying to get out of the British rule, and Bombay was a British colonies,
Get the
so
hell
they
out of
call it
here. I used to
Mumbai.
work for a place called TriStar Engineering, and it was owned by an Indian guy, and he was from Bombay. So I remember he used to get a lot of his, his supplies and things out of there. That's pretty wild. Didn't know that.
Oh, I
Break,
do
break,
remember Dr. Bombay.
Dawn.
Dr.
Dawn, they
Bombay.
saying that
Come
to
to
fix
the
the
country, come
break,
right
break.
away.
Take it to Dr.
Coach
Bombay.
would like all the cameras on, Don.
all right.
Okay, let's do it.
Sorry.
He would like what?
Roger. Coach
cameras
just wanted all the cameras on,
Food sound
where people could
call
see
and
everybody on the
support.
panel, I think.
Food sound system.
Yeah.
Call and support.
Yeah,
There we
get
go.
on the cameras and we can do the Brady. Linda, you're center square.
It's like Hollywood Square.
Where?
I don't.
Or it's like
That was a
I
luck
don't
of
know
the
what's
draw.
wrong with my
Usually,
camera.
the story.
I'm
Sorry
mean,
about that, Coach. I meant to do that for a couple of minutes, and then I just kind of got doing stuff and left it on. I'm sorry, sweetie.
I'm clicking
Yeah,
my square.
Guys,
I'm
we should-
clicking my square, and I can't. Well, it won't work. I'm clicking my square.
Coach was wanting it, and he was trying
Don,
to get a
we
hold
should
of
all
you.
like look up at the different squares, just like they do in the Brady Bunch show.
I know, right? Look, I'm
Wave
looking
at
at
each
Linda.
other.
Hey,
Doing.
Hi, Don.
Linda. Hey, Cox. How you doing, man? What's going on?
I am not
Hey.
participating.
Let's never do
Hey,
that
how
again.
you doing, bro?
I'm not participating in you guys' madness.
I don't know where my camera is. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with mine. I got one.
I
Though.
don't
I
know.
got one of the
You
ones
know where
that
that
sit on
camera is.
top.
Ralph, get
No,
on
I'm
that
saying
camera.
my camera don't work, but I got one
My
that sit on
camera's
top of
broken.
the thing. I gotta go get it.
Mhm.
No,
Trying to escape.
Mark
it's not
McShane,
broken.
what's
Hold on,
up,
what's wrong
dude?
with
How
it?
are you?
Hold on, let me go get it.
Fine. I'm trying to
Right.
find some magic stocks for pre-market tomorrow.
Oh, you're already working. Look at you.
ATHA.
I'm still working. I'm in
Mark, what's
after
going
hours.
on, Mark?
ATHA. I don't know. I'm just looking at it. It's ATHA. It's a
Alpha.
pharmaceutical company. Yeah, it's a pharmaceutical company, and they had a Alzheimer's drug news today, and it
What
spiked
company?
up in the aftermarket today. ATHA. Write that down for the morning.
AHA.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's any good or not. I mean, that was just the news that popped up. I was looking
Hey,
at
Mark, don't you want to do the news for us?
$1.80 a share right now. What?
Don't you
Hey,
want to do the
what
news for us?
is Coach
That would be
still
like, just
on?
like
What
Saturday
news?
Night Live. They have a news segment. You
Any
should do it.
news?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna DM you, but I
Hey,
figured that
Hang on.
Hey, Coach,
you know what I mean?
check this out.
I think you would be awesome. I was originally going
It's
gonna ask
Christina.
you, and then I also thought about Lee, but we know Lee's going through something. But if you can't do it, no problem. Maybe we'll have Christina
No,
do
I
it.
can do it. I mean,
I would
yeah,
love
I
to
got
do it.
Bazinga News. I mean,
Can you do the
I
weather?
got yeah, I got the weather. In
I'll
about
ask
5
Coach
minutes,
if I
it's going to
can.
start raining here in Ohio.
I'll ask Coach if I can DM you, and you and I can kind of just get together on it.
Whatever
Okay.
you want. I'll do whatever anybody
I
wants.
think it'd be
I don't
so cool to have you on here doing that.
care. You know,
You got the computers in the background, got the voice for it. You know what I'm saying? I
good.
think it'd be awesome.
Whatever, anything that would benefit, I'm up for it. I just don't want. I just got away from a full-time job. I don't want to have to sit somewhere for all day long. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think
I like
people
my
on the
freedom
street-
of time that ADT provides to me.
Yes. Look,
That's
and then
more
we
than
get
even more
Cox
important
and
than the
Christina,
freedom
right?
with money.
What?
We get Cox and
What?
Christina on the streets talking to
Yeah.
people, because I remember, I'll never forget the story of Cox talking to us, coming back, telling us about how he tried to talk to two people at the store that were waiting on him and tried to convince them, and they weren't listening to him, and he came back so frustrated. But I would have loved to have seen that.
Hey, I have an emergency. I got an
You
alert.
should-
People.
you should have seen me today talking to the
Send me
city
an alert.
workers.
Hold on.
People send me an alert. It says your current account does not have sufficient equity for the exercise/assignment of the following options. One, contracts of Tesla. Please be aware that liquidations will be performed on expiration day. So they're gonna. I was gonna do that tomorrow. What's happening?
Yeah, that's fine. They just warn you.
Oh, that's fine. Were they gonna do it before me? Because last week that happened. I was about to sell out, and all of a sudden it went away. I'm like, what the hell just happened? So they did it at
No. Yeah, they will sell. They'll liquidate. I think a half an hour before
All right,
close.
so tomorrow, not until 1:30 my time.
Right.
All right, cool. So I have.
Which is important, right? So in terms of your timing of getting out of the trade,
Yeah.
they're just warning you that they recognize that you have the options, but you don't have the balance to buy those
them.
options.
Yeah, I wasn't going to anyway. So okay, cool. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just got nervous because I got that.
That's standard operating procedure for Weeble.
Ted, what's up with the? He's got the Mona Christina up there. The Mona Tina.
Yeah, I wanted to show that to Coach. Coach, do you like Mona Christina?
That's awful.
Mona Tina. Mona Tina.
Mona Tina. That's terrible.
See, now you've got the higher res. We'll be able to do better things.
The what?
And did you go to Walmart today?
Me?
Wait a minute.
Why you always got a picture of
Ted,
Christina?
the way you're sitting, it almost looks like that's your hair.
I know, right?
I'm gonna fit the Whole Foods in a second.
A man can dream, can't
It
he?
looks like you're wearing a horrible wig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you dumpster dived yet today?
Not yet. I'll take you guys on my way back in.
Okay.
I sure will.
I'm excited.
You never know what you're gonna pick up.
It's super nice stuff, not dumpsters. I would never get inside a dumpster. Who does that anyway? People do that. I wouldn't do that. Even if it was brand new stuff, I'm not getting in that freaking dumpster because you know the second I get in, compactor. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, here's another one. This is like our greatest hits of Christina artwork.
What is that? Oh, you got another one of me? Jesus.
Oh, we did a
Christina's
video
work.
of that one.
You did? Oh my God.
That's right. You made a video out of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I changed the background on it.
You guys, you know, I'm very patient. Payback is a bitch. I'm telling you. I'm very.
Don't mess with Christina.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
We keep saying you got to get a GoPro and just record your day.
You guys know where I come from, right?
Oh, Starry Night. Or maybe the Scream. That would be a good one. You got to do Christina as the Scream. Oh my God, that was.
I love that picture.
Yeah, hold your hands up like that, Christina.
No. You can turn this camera around? Don't make me turn this camera around.
No, we're not gonna make you turn the camera around. Guys, don't forget, everybody that signs up tonight for a lifetime VIP gets the opportunity to go ahead and spin the wheel of cash tomorrow live on Coach's show. So get over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up so you can be a part of this awesome, awesome community. Go ahead. Get over there. Get over there.
Hey, you need this. It needs to be Wheel of Cash.
Okay, what was it?
Picky.
Wheel if cash.
Okay, well, I'm blind, Ted. Give me a break.
She needs an assistant.
Yes, she does. My wife works. She can't do it.
I do love the graphics, though. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you. I like doing 3D thumbnails.
She needs somebody to help be her eyes.
Thank you, Linda. You're so sweet.
I tried.
I know if you were here, you would do it, too.
I would.
Maybe I should send you everything, and that way you can look at it for me before I put it out.
I have Photoshop, too.
Cool.
We can call it Wheel O Cash.
You like the American Dream in the background, the image or the impression that it's in the background.
No, I love the layers. Yeah.
Blur it out. I love doing 3D stuff like that.
Yeah, when it's blurred out, that way we can see it like you see it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not funny. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Ted.
If I ever can help you with proofreading, let me know.
Okay.
Or if I can help you in any way.
Tell you what.
I can do graphics. If you ever want like a picture done, I can do
proofread
that.
This.
I'm looking.
That's what you get for making fun of me. All right. I'm fun. I have the power, Ted. Don't mess with me.
You have the power. It is so cool. I never saw this before. but when you put me in the back
Uh-huh.
room, I go gray.
I
Oh
know.
my
You
God,
saw that?
it's a very
Is there cookies in the back room?
lonely visual.
No, there's no cookies back there. No, that's the timeout room. Where'd Christina go? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Here she is. And there's a couple people back there. Hold on. Let me get in there.
We got more folks.
Yes, we do. Okay, so we got you. Okay, I think that's George coming back in. Hey, George.
Ah,
I like.
hello.
Oh, there she is. How are you? You got your kids?
Yeah, I got my kids. We were singing the song Call on Support.
On support.
Put
some resistance.
Call on support. Put some resistance.
Dude, I think it would be so cool if the whole panel sang that right now.
Right?
Let's do it.
Hey guys, come here.
Calls on support.
Put some resistance.
resistance. Call on support.
Support.
Put some resistance.
Wait a minute, hold
Call
on.
on
We
support.
got. Okay, never mind. We don't have to have the timing.
It's not working.
It's better without the timing.
Maybe we should have a solo.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's what we can do. All right, I'm gonna lead us in a cheer. Right. Every time I yell calls, you guys yell on support. Then I'll yell puts. You yell on resistance. Everybody ready?
I gotta get my pom poms.
Okay. I give you a second. You ready?
I always have my pom.
All right, you guys ready? All right, so calls.
On support.
On support.
On support.
What the hell was that?
Yay.
What the hell was that?
We need to rehearse.
I want loud yelling. It's about rocket science. On resistance. Puts. You know how it works. All right, you guys ready? Let's make Coach proud. You ready? Calls.
On support.
On support.
On support.
Puts.
On resistance.
Calls.
On support.
Puts.
On resistance.
All right. That works. That's better. Oh man. That
We
was
just
fun.
blew out
Easier saying
everybody's
than done.
eardrums.
I'm telling you that calls. I had to force myself to do it. I'm telling you, I had to force myself to do it for real.
We got the military.
I didn't hear you, Ralph.
Every night.
I didn't hear you, Ralph.
I didn't hear you either, Ralph. I'm disappointed. We
didn't
got
hear
the singing nice Mary Poppins version, and we got the military version. Pick which one.
I sung it.
I like the. Oh, did you guys see the video of the guy singing it with the guitar?
I did not.
Oh my
No,
goodness!
I
It
didn't
was in
see
the
that.
membership lounge. There's somebody that actually sang. He had like a little, like almost like a ukulele type of
ukulele?
guitar. I don't know that it was a ukulele. It might have been a regular guitar, but he was singing. He made up a jingle to it. It was really cute. I have to find that.
How did I miss that? Because I've been in the Discord like.
And
I think I saw the
Really?
picture, but I didn't play it.
I think he has a YouTube channel. So I think when I hit it, it said visit site, and it actually went to his YouTube channel, and it was really cute. I think I'll try to find that for us before the night's over with, and
But
play
listen,
that. Because
I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
ADT has become 24 hours. I'm telling you, like, listen, I usually check the Discord probably right around. I check in there, and Mark MC will be in there probably around about 4 Central Time. They've been in there. I'm talking about I went up in there last night at about 1:30 after Lee Zinger came in. Well, Lee was kind of late. I had to call for him. I said, Lee, where you at? In the Discord. And he was like, I'm here, mate. So after that, I went check the Zoom. Nobody in there, right? About 30 minutes later, it was about 4 people in there. I said, oh, they trickled in there early today. So I waited a little while. I had it on there. Nobody was talking. Next thing you know, it was close to 100 in there. I'm like, they coming in early. I'm telling you, like, We
I
had
fell out
so
of bed
many
at
people
5
in there in the
o'clock this
morning.
morning. I stumbled in there about 5:30 this morning.
How many people was there when you logged in? I'm not lying. It was a lot.
Like 20.
No. It couldn't have been unless it was the day before. One day we had a lot of people in there
Oh yeah, I mean it was
with the night.
5:30, dude. They
That's
added up.
early. Yeah,
But
that's early for
the other
you.
day I was in there was like 80, and I didn't get in there until 7. But by then it was like 80 some odd people in there.
I went in at
Yeah, but
5 Eastern time, and there was already quite a few people in there this morning.
right, Don. What are you talking about?
I said 20, Ralph. I mean that's nothing to shake a stick at. It's not 4. Linda, would you
Well,
see
at the
like
same time,
60,
I'll be there.
40?
More than 20, I think.
See,
When I
You
got
made it over
on,
100 today, right?
when I
to
got
your
on, that
defense,
was really early, but
About the
to your
blind
defense,
thing? Are we gonna
Don.
go there? Are we gonna go there again? Are we gonna go
It
there
might have been.
again?
I'm just saying, Don. It could have been, a different number.
Maybe I looked at something and then it changed very quickly. I don't know. And I just never looked back at it. But when
We'll
I
go with
looked at
that.
it said like 23 or something like that. Yeah. And I could be off on the time too.
and I think there's new people coming in, which is good to see. I mean,
That's what
people,
I'm trying to bring light
you
to.
know,
There's a lot
yeah,
of new faces in there
That's
early in
that
the
are
morning.
they're asking
crazy.
great questions, and people are fielding the questions, and it's
Yes. Shout out to Happy Pappy. I see you in the chat, Happy Pappy. Bubbles, what's up? Bubbles, congratulations on becoming a moderator on TikTok. Mustang Chris, welcome. Edward, what's going on, dude? Funny baby story. How are you? Hudson Miller, how are you? Chris D, I'm surprised you're not up here on the panel. Welcome. Kenneth L,
Chris
welcome.
D came up with the idea to do Starry Night.
What happened about Story Night?
He came up with that idea, but I'm working on the stream right now.
TJ, come up here, TJ. I see you down in the chat, TJ.
TJ,
Yeah, TJ, what's up with
TJ,
you?
listen, you didn't click the link
Hiding,
before. I mean,
hiding in the
ain't
weeds.
nothing happened the last 4 times you
I'll
came.
yield my spot to somebody if they want to come on the
Come on
panel.
up here, TJ.
guys, don't forget, part of the American Dream Trading VIP program, you're going to get monthly workshop classes. You're going to get hot stock picks. You're going to get trading view indicators. You're going to get a very intimate morning stellar master class every morning at 8:15 with Coach. So get on it right away. Make sure you get signed up for the VIP. If you can't afford to go in with the yearly, then get the monthly. But if you can afford the yearly, and you can put together 2 years, you need to get the lifetime membership. Don't forget that tonight, anybody that signs up with the lifetime VIP, we're going to go ahead and get you set up to spin the wheel if cash, the wheel of cash tomorrow with Coach.
The Wheel O Cash.
Wheel of cash, baby. Gotta love those hot stock picks every morning in the pre-market. If you think ADT is good after dark, wait till you see before the sun comes up. Okay, you should come into the pre-market, hit the Zoom call, and we've got Nate in there, we've got Mark McSee, we've got Linda L, we've got Ralph, we've got TJ, we've got everybody in there that you can name.
I made
and
like
we
80
are all
bucks in 5 minutes on pre-market today.
Yep.
That's how good that is.
Christina's in there, Nooney's in there, everybody's in there making money before the sun even knows what hit it. So come get your lessons also in the pre. You can learn around the clock with ADT. Ralph, you got a point there. You know, the other night, look, I
Don.
set up a stream by accident late at night, and Coach hit me. He's like, I saw you were getting ready to go live at like 9:30, and it was an accident. I had tried to set it up for the next day, and I never changed the time. And I'm like, yeah, ADT 24/7, man. Let's get it going.
When I say you fooled me with that Noonie impression this morning, friend, Dawn did the Noonie voice, and I was like, "Good job, Noonie." I thought it was her for real. Like,
Noonie, it blew right by Noonie. She said, "No, it wasn't me. It was somebody else." I loved it. What is that clicking noise?
That's a
Mashula
pretty good
was
imitation.
Shula with the Bengals. I know I can do some people pretty good, and other people I can't. But I had fun.
Oh, that's
Who else
Ted
do you do
Tyson.
that's pretty good on our squad?
I was trying to get Mitch's voice down, and I almost thought I had it. I can kind of do David a little bit, but I'm working on it.
You got to be able to hold your breath
Mashula,
and just go in order to do David.
I can do
Mashula, I think it was Mashula.
yeah, do a little bit of Mashula. What can we say in Mashula's voice?
Is the market closed?
When is Christina gonna get the GoPro in her car? That's all I want to know. When is Christina gonna get the GoPro?
That's pretty close.
Ted.
Tad. Is that you, Tad?
I can't finish it now. Ted, why do you think Tesla's going to go up today?
That's insane. You are like
I'm Shang
a
Tsung.
minor bird
I'm
or
Shang Tsung.
mockingbird.
You ever play Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that, though.
Yep. Shih Tzu.
Wins. I was always Liu Kang.
Oh, Luke Kang is the best.
I was always Liu Kang. I mastered the timing on the bicycle kick. I would take you out with the bicycle kick always.
Yeah. Always good the animality that he transformed to a dragon and eat the guy.
You know what, TJ? Speaking of the fatality moves, I love the fact that they had an actual video game drop in on people. I used to love that. That was like my favorite fatality. So you guys want to finish watching this video that we had queued up?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go for the gusto. Okay, let's move that out of the way. There it is.
Come on. I want to see big pop. All right, I've got my stop in of what I paid. All right, there it goes. There goes Disney. Come on, Disney. You should have a big pop right here, Disney. It's up 80 cents.
Who else loves to hear Coach talk the stocks? I love it. Come on now.
I love it too.
All right, I'm up 850 on Disney. Come on, Disney, keep going. All right, and now I'm up $1,200 on Disney, $900, $950 on Disney, $1,250. Come on, let's go, Disney, keep going. I know you got a lot more to give than that. Disney's looking good. I'm up 1,700 on Disney, now 1,850 on Disney. Come on, Disney. 2,300 on Disney. Let's go, Disney. Keep going. Now up 2,500 on Disney. Keep moving my stop. Master class happening for you right here. Come on, Disney. Keep going. Now up $2,800 on Disney.
Proof, coach. Proof.
$2,800 on Disney right there.
Man, awesome job.
Dude, that was insane.
My daddy said Coach be hustling. My daddy said Coach be hustling. My daddy said Coach be getting it. He get that money, don't he?
Yep. Moving up the stock. Come on, Disney. Let's go, Disney.
I
Come
said,
on. Moving
sit
up
down,
the
Ralph. Sit down.
stock. Take 2,500, 28. I got you, Disney. Let's go. He's like, you got a lot more than that. Come on.
Starting
now.
to move to the upside on COSM. Scoop up a small amount here. Put in a trailing stop, or a stop loss, I should say. There it goes. There's the pop on COSM. There it goes. Nice pop on COSM. Congrats,
Amazon's pulling. Amazon's pulling.
Thank you. COSM's popping to the upside. Congratulations on COSM. Looking real good. 5,000 shares up, $100 on COSM. Getting ready to break at 59.20. If it breaks 59.20, we're going to go new high. Waiting right here. Right here. We could get blast off on COSM. Could get blast off on COSM. I'm moving this bar. I don't want it in my way anymore. COSM to the upside. I'm up $150 on COSM. It's now at 60 cents. COSM hot stock pick of the day is now up 85%. Looking good. That's how you make $200. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Coach can be an auctioneer. I'm telling you.
That's some high octane right there.
Yes.
Coach and Carter. Training.
Oh, thank you, HLBZ to the upside. Great call out, Carter. Looking really good. Carter.
You know, we got to do our nightly shout out to Carter. Shout out to you, Carter. Love the videos, love the editing, love the hands in the videos. That is my favorite part.
I just added 30,000 shares of HLBZ. Good call out. Adding more.
Yeah, I just saw it on my 5-minute.
Yep. Adding more. I'm holding 40,000 shares on your call out. Carter, now I'm holding 50,000 shares on your call out of HLBZ.
Put that stop in, Coach.
Carter's like, put the stop in, Coach. All right. It's only 50,000 shares, Carter. 2444. Look at that, Carter.
Taking off.
Look at that, Carter. There's
profit, Coach.
There's 500, Carter. Come on, 400 right there. Come on, let's bank on it. There it goes. It's starting to sell off. Starting to sell. It's trying to
sell.
Let's hold off. Thank you, Carter. There's
nice work, Coach. Nice work.
Yeah, nice call out. Just like that, everybody. That's how you do it.
Nice.
All right. Shout out to Carter with the video. Hey, Carter, a young OG though. You know what I'm saying? He was there like the first day Coach went live. All right.
Yep.
One of the original
and
ADT
he just turned 21. How crazy is that? Which means he's been with Coach, what, maybe a couple years? He was like 18, 19 years old?
And he couldn't even buy liquor.
Guys, head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and make sure you get signed up for the Lifetime VIP. Don't forget, anybody that signs up tonight, you will get the chance to spin the Wheel of Cash tomorrow. Mañana.
VIP, baby.
So like this one, I would be, this would be my stop loss. If it triggers, I'm out, right? But we already got the pull. Yeah, see, we're right in this range. Why? This is showing reversal. Now I'm in a call. And guess what? Now I'm taking my stop loss. There you go. See? I'm taking my stop loss here, and now I'm moving my stop loss up. And no matter what, that's a profitable trade. Now I'm moving my stop loss up. You guys see how I'm working it? Moving it up and right in here. Oops, I just deleted it, but somewhere in here. You see what I mean? Boom, stop loss. I just got paid.
Man, these are high energy.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Coach Carter called this out. Everybody can get in before it pops snap.
Yeah, I just made some money on snap call.
Yeah, at the very bottom, man. It's just been riding.
I like it, Carter. I'm going to buy 5,000 shares now.
You do that, it'll pop real quick. It's about to break.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put a trailing stop. There you go.
There it goes.
Broke.
Couldn't even find it after I bought it.
If all the ADT family joined in them.
Yeah, I hope people.
There it goes.
God.
Nice. Nice. That's beautiful. I've got a 10-cent trailing stop, which is nice. I paid $10.40. So everyone listen, this is how a trailing stop works. I paid $10.40, put a 10-cent trailing stop, right? I don't know exactly when it's set, but at 10:57, if it pulls back, right, to 10:47, which is above what I paid, it should trigger the trailing. Now, remember, I don't know exactly which penny it was when I clicked trailing stop, but it's got to be close. See what Snap wants to do here. Yeah, Snap's flying. Yeah, I'm up over 1,000 on Snap now. Nice.
Keep moving it up.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm up 2,400 for the day. Go on, Snap. Do your thing, boy. Isn't that funny, though, how fast something can change? And guess what?
Yep.
We react, right? When the market does something, we can adapt, change, and go attack it. There, Gwen just sold off. I made $1,000 off of that.
I love that. That's what we were talking about earlier. It's like, don't sit in a losing trade. You know, if you see it's going a different way, then if you have the wherewithal, you're not chasing it. Make sure you know your levels, but get out of it. Adapt and go with what the market's actually giving you.
That's the perfect example that we were talking earlier, right?
Yep. Tesla.
No, that
Scalp
was
it.
a slight pullback on Tesla.
No, there's still a
That's all.
pullback. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
always
that's
gonna
good.
pull.
That's a
It'll
good.
pull. It'll pull.
There it is. Go.
Check it out. There you
Let's
go.
go,
There it
Spy.
is. Bleed out.
Straight to
There we
hell,
go.
Spy.
There you go.
There.
Oh yeah,
Bleed
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bleed.
Oh, it's gonna bleed.
Bleed out.
That reminds me of today.
Out.
Break that. Break it. Break
Little
it.
more.
Break it.
A little more.
Break it.
There
Break
you go.
More. There it goes. That's
Wow,
better.
look at
There
Break
that.
it. There you go.
Hey, I'll take it.
I told you, diamond hands here, man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
watching this one go all the way to 0.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Well, I took $6,000. I took $6,000 on that.
Wow, dude, that was a bleed
That
out right
DT,
there.
That was a good
it
one.
really was.
Boy, what did he put down?
You can either wait for exact confirmation, which is going to be above 121.50, which we had marked out earlier, right? So 121.50 is going to be a big one. So this would be a green light to me to the upside. Or you're going to be scalping this channel. Right now, hold on, let me draw this channel. I'm going off the top of these wicks. Here, here, here. Let me show you. This, this, and partially of that. Can you guys see it? So that is telling us for sure that this is going to be a level of resistance. Do you see it?
Okay.
So that's a big one, right? It's got to break that. So that's going to be our first one. Now you can see the other channel is right here. You see the bottom of these wicks. Let me get rid of this. Let me put it in. So this is the channel we're dancing in right here. Right there. Now I got that from these, this, and this. Do you see them? So right now, if you're a scalper, you can trade in this channel, right? That's the scalp play inside of the channel. If it breaks to here, we know that's going to be a nice long. We know if it breaks here, that's going to be a nice short or a put, right?
Right.
But that's the channel we're trading in. So scalpers, do your thing inside of your channel. For everybody else, there is your 2-minute confirmation EWO to the upside on Tesla. Do you see it? And this is nice too. So you've got candles, every candle's higher, right? Stair stepping. Looking good. Now, you also know if you enter this, you have a 25 to 40% until it goes green. It's probably going to go green literally as soon as it breaks the top of this candle. But of course, we want to have more action. We want to see it touch back up here around this 121. What is that? 27, and then continue to fly. You know, if it comes back down here, because you get, well, there you go. You're getting paid. Never mind. Use your stop. You're good to go. Here's the thing, and this could happen to a lot of people. You could have your stop. It went green, and you had your stop here. Right? You barely made money. And that can happen, but at least it's a green trade.
Thanks for the loves, guys. I see him going.
Right? No matter what, that was a profitable trade. But
Right.
then you could be like, but coach, I wanted to get more. Well, that's okay. Right? If you had a very small size, you didn't care that you bought it here and it went to here because you're like, well, that's only $10. Okay. Well, then don't put your stop here when it goes green. Allow this to work a little bit more, right? You're not worried if it goes down $10, right? Which means you can have it dance in here for a little bit until it has a big breakout. Do you see the difference? If you were heavier loaded, right? If you had 100 contracts instead of 1, well, when it goes green, I want to put a stop because guess what? That's a $500 trade. Immediately, boom, $500. You might go, well, I only got 1 and that was a $5 trade. Okay, well then don't have your stop right here. You can still allow it to come back down here, right? You still got a lot of room you can wiggle with.
Hey, Don.
Yes.
You know, what y'all was training on today with the Apple, and coach was like, "You come back to BWAP."
Right here is the channel. This is support. It's coming down
right now.
Uh-huh.
And so I've been doing that. I've been practicing my scalping. And listen, it's hard to do because I'm such an evil trader, right?
And I saw Coach was saying that, I guess she was talking to you today. Well, he was talking to all of us today. Apple was like a straight VWAP line on the top, like on the top. And Coach was like, see right there? Everybody gonna be trying to get in, thinking it's about to pop the top right now. It eventually did towards the end of the day. He called that too. But the whole trend line on Apple today was like, listen, every time it comes up to this VWAP line, they just pull down, it's gonna go. I'm telling you that I've been doing that. I just had to like break it because like trying to get in on the top and ride it. I don't know why it's so hard for me. I guess because my eye trained to the Evo candle, and then it'll be red like what we're looking at right now, and it pulled back, but it works. It works. Whenever I get in.
Yeah.
But it seems like it is what you think you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
it
telling
seems
you,
like it's
hard.
reversed.
Yes.
It's so crazy. I know exactly what you mean. I did that the other day. One day last week, it was like, you know what? I feel like I need to be in a call on here, but I'm gonna go with a put because
it worked out
it
though.
felt like it was gonna break and hold, but it's like it doesn't go off of what you feel. Go off of what that line has told you repeatedly that it's going to happen. I know
Right.
what you feel like. It's got nice momentum. It seems like it's just going up, 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 up. But this is a very critical area right here. It's like consistently pulled back here, and I'll be damned if it didn't pull back. So I got in a put, obviously. But I'm like, wow, I wanted to go call though. I wanted to go call, but we've been trained better than that. So. I feel ya.
Down to it now. See this? So you got two.
Oh, by the way, shout out to, thank you so much, Diesel Dan, for the Cash App. Thank you, Steve Harris, for the Cash App. Thank you, Aaron Rock, for the Cash App. I appreciate all three of you. Thank you. Guys are awesome. Cash App's in the lower left, and it's also a link to it in the description of the video if you guys want to donate to the tip jar for the evening. If you like the content, I appreciate you so much. Don't forget about the AmericanDreamTrading.com link is also there as well if you want to make sure that you get your sign up for the VIP tonight so that you can get a chance to spin the Wheel of Cash tomorrow.
Two choices, right? It's going to hit this and bounce back to the upside, and we're in this channel still, right? If it does not, what it's going to do is it's going to pull and it's going to break through support. Now we know to put our stop above it, right? And then this is the call down here, right? So this is our put.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got to stop. Look at these consistent patterns. Look at this. This is crazy. Like these are actual candle patterns, and it's in an uptrend, so it actually broke that trend here. But look at that. All of that is in an uptrend. You got to learn how to look at these charts in a different way. You know what I mean? So it doesn't look so Chinese to you.
But I look at that and I have no idea whether it's going to go up or down.
But you know what? That 14 candlestick book.
I know that it will go down to the lower point of that one channel, right? No, in the middle. You know that it will go at least to there. But beyond that, you don't know. It could find support.
But I mean,
again.
It's got right here. Could go here. But after that, you really don't know.
But this is a great example of a choppy day.
Yeah, this is definitely a chop.
When they're doing the channel trading, they usually do it like 3 to 5 times. You know what I'm saying? The waves or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Call us chop suey, Ted.
Chop suey.
Yep. Great minds.
You see it?
Yeah.
But right now it's in this channel, okay?
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering, like, so let's say it breaks through a support and then
down here, okay.
Right, and you short it.
Okay.
Are you actually supposed to wait for that candle to break and then close below it?
Well, you're going to know by
as soon as it breaks.
No, you'll know by the speed. You'll know what the volume is. You'll know how it did it, when it did it. You're going to be looking for things like right here. You know the 200 is going to be critical. We already know this one's going to be a harder spot. We already know that from all the training we've been receiving in here, right?
Yeah.
So once it breaks, that doesn't mean anything. This broke it. Do you see how that one little wick touched it?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it broke and held though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could do that 10 times doing this. No. We need to actually see it come down, stay below that critical level, whether it's another candle or a longer candle. Because a longer candle, you could still put in a stop loss tighter, right? Because even if it bulls right back, your stop will protect you, yes?
Yeah.
So you could do it off a long candle. You could do it off of the second candle that stays in here. Whatever your comfort level is. There it goes. Do you see what it's doing? Guess what? This is resistance you're watching now, right?
Yeah, so you're thinking either short it if it rejects, or if it breaks through, you go long.
That's right. And right now it's showing long. Can you tell me why?
Because it's above the resistance.
No, candle strength. You see how long the candle was? Do you see this right here? You see this hammer? This is an inverted hammer coming off of a bear downside. See it?
Yeah.
Feeding into a larger amount of volume, which is an engulfing candle past the previous candle, now gives you to the upside, right?
Wow.
Once I
Yeah.
saw the body blast to the upside, that tells me volume has increased, which created a long candle, which now this is support. I'm in a call, right? If you're not able to do all this, you are not scalping. So this is not your world yet. So go back, master the candles, master the patterns, find out what it is, why it's doing it, or sit back, relax, because I just gave you a giant master class of what it was, when it happened, and I do that every day. So just watch every day while you are taking notes, while you are reading the ebooks, the patterns, the candlesticks, everything, right?
Right.
And then you'll eventually get it. Don't worry. Scalping, remember, I don't want you guys trying to run before you've walked. What I've just showed you and what it did is the hardest part there is in trading, right? So you shouldn't be starting there unless your every day is green and your portfolio is so big now you don't have to worry about it. Your 2-minute EWO is now, quadrupled your account. Everything looks great, and now you can afford to scalp, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get wrecked in here because you're not ready to read this. Everybody see where it's sitting? Same thing. You're now watching VWAP. This could be the bounce. So what do? The call's up here. The put's right here. The stop's opposite ends. Stop, call, put. Watching for a bounce. And there you go. See it? If you are not ready for that, right, you're not ready to scalp. Do you see this? But do you guys see how fast you need to be? Do you see how you have to have all of these things playing together? You see your doji right here, which could be a sign of reversal, right? And then you saw this body, this
Shooting
one
star.
lower than the previous body, which also tells you this is bearish, right? Now you're at the 200. If this breaks through the 200 with power, you're still in a strong put. You're starting to see your EWO. It's fading from buyers to sellers. Now you're watching this level. You're still in this put, You could have your stop right here now. You've made a ton of money. That way, if it does bounce and reject off the 200, you collect your money, right? Lots going on in that very small window, and you've got to be good. You've got to be good with your mechanics. You better be able to read this, and you've got to be fast. And this is going to be the last part of the training for everybody. And I'm telling
This is seriously, the notes need to be being taken on this one. This was a master freaking class right here.
you, this could take a long
Yes,
time.
it will.
It's hard. How do you have to put it all together. Your brain has to also be fast enough. You have to recognize it, right? That here it comes, it's doing this. When it gets here, it could do that. The whole time you're assessing the situation. What was the overall trend? Where's it going? What was it doing? What did it do before it? Was there any news? I need to make sure there isn't some kind of impactful news off a SPY. I'm also watching, I'd typically
Nice
down here, I'd
transition,
be watching
Carter.
Apple, right? What's the rest of the market doing? Is there anything that could be pulling this to know that I should be watching for something else? Now I'm on the 200. I already know right here, this could bounce off the 200. If it does, what am I going to do? Where am I going to execute the trade? Once I execute the trade, what am I going to be in? And then what am I looking for? That should all be going through your head. Boom, right there. You see this? Boom, that's a stop out. Now we're in a call. And now our stop is down here, which is going to be down here for support to ride this back up. This is your channel between VWAP and the 200. Everybody see it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. I mean, you got to be that fast. And if it changes, you better be ready to get out, make your next move. What am I looking for? Then you're like, okay, if it goes here, I need it to do this, and I'm watching for that, and then I'm going to check these out. Okay, then it's going to do this. You guys should all be mapping on your screen, right? So you've got this up here. This is going to be to my upside. This will be, this will be to my downside. I need to keep an eye on these. That's scalping.
Dude, that was sick.
It was.
How you guys feeling about these videos? You liking them?
Like 'em. Love them.
Let me know down in the chat. Put a 1 in there if you're feeling these videos tonight. If you guys are taking notes and you feel like you're learning something.
Don, do you know the name of that last one? Someone's asking Bubbles in the chat.
Okay, yeah, because that's a good question, because that needs to be watched over and over again. I plan on doing that myself. Let me go back out and see which one that was. I mean, that was like damn near 10 minutes. Hold on a second. Where is my...
Someone said put the link, if you can link it in the chat. Or
let's see. Let's find it.
The videos are great too, because you can go back.
Right here is the channel.
Replay, go back, play them again.
Oh, this is support. It's
Let me... Oops. Yeah. Okay.
right here is the channel. This is support. It's coming down to it now. See this? So you got two choices, right? It's going to hit this and bounce back to the upside.
Watch
And
it one
then
more
we're in
time.
this
I'm
channel
gonna link
still,
it.
right? If it does not, what it's going to do is it's going to pull and it's going to break through support. Now we know to put our stop above it, right? And then this is the call down here, right? So this is our put. You see it?
Yeah.
But right now it's in this channel, okay?
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering, like, so let's say it breaks through a support and then
Down here, okay.
right, and you short it.
Okay.
Are you actually supposed to wait for that candle to break and then close below it?
Well,
Or do
you're
you
going to know
enter
by
as soon as it breaks?
No, you'll know by the speed. You'll know what the volume is. You'll know how it did it, when it did it. You're going to be looking for things like right here. You know the 200 is going to be critical. We already know this one's going to be a harder spot. We already know that from all the training we've been receiving in here, right?
Yeah.
So once it breaks, that doesn't mean anything. This broke it. Do you see how that one little wick touched it?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it broke and held though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could do that 10 times doing this. No. We need to actually see it come down, stay below that critical level, whether it's another candle or a longer candle. Because a longer candle, you could still put in a stop loss tighter, right? Because even if it bulls right back, your stop will protect you, yes?
Yeah.
So you could do it off a long candle. You could do it off of the second candle that stays in here. Whatever your comfort level is. There it goes. Do you see what it's doing? Guess what? This is resistance you're watching now, right?
Yeah, so you're thinking either short it if it rejects, or if it breaks through, you go long.
That's right. And right now it's showing long. Can you tell me why?
Because it's above the resistance.
No, candle strength. You see how long the candle was? Do you see this right here? You see this hammer? This is an inverted hammer coming off of a bear downside. See it?
Yeah.
Feeding into a larger amount of volume, which is an engulfing candle past the previous candle, now gives you to the upside, right? Once I saw the body blast to the upside, that tells me volume has increased, which created a long candle, which now this is support. I'm in a call, right? If you're not able to do all this, you are not scalping. So this is not your world yet. So go back, master the candles, master the patterns, find out what it is, why it's doing it, or sit back, relax, because I just gave you a giant master class of what it was, when it happened, and I do that every day. So just watch every day while you are taking notes, while you are reading the ebooks, the patterns, the candlesticks, everything, right?
Right.
And then you'll eventually get it. Don't worry. Scalping, remember, I don't want you guys trying to run before you've walked. What I've just showed you and what it did is the hardest part there is in trading, right? So you shouldn't be starting there unless your every day is green and your portfolio is so big now you don't have to worry about it. Your 2-minute EWO is now, quadrupled your account. Everything looks great, and now you can afford to scalp, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get wrecked in here because you're not ready to read this. Everybody see where it's sitting? Same thing. You're now watching VWAP. This could be the bounce. So what do? The call's up here. The put's right here. The stop's opposite ends. Stop, call, put. Watching for a bounce, and there you go. See it? If you are not ready for that, right, you're not ready to scalp. Do you see this? But do you guys see how fast you need to be? Do you see how you have to have all of these things playing together? You see your doji right here, which could be a sign of reversal, right? And then you saw this body, this one, lower than the previous body, which also tells you this is bearish, right? Now you're at the 200. If this breaks through the 200 with power, you're still in a strong put. You're starting to see your EWO. It's fading from buyers to sellers. Now you're watching this level. You're still in this put, You could have your stop right here now. You've made a ton of money. That way, if it does bounce and reject off the 200, you collect your money, right? Lots going on in that very small window, and you've got to be good. You've got to be good with your mechanics. You better be able to read this, and you've got to be fast. And this is going to be the last part of the training for everybody. And I'm telling you, this could take a long time. It's hard. How do you have to put it all together. Your brain has to also be fast enough. You have to recognize it, right? That here it comes, it's doing this. When it gets here, it could do that. The whole time you're assessing the situation. What was the overall trend? Where's it going? What was it doing? What did it do before it? Was there any news? I need to make sure there isn't some kind of impactful news off a SPY. I'm also watching, I'd typically down here, I'd be watching Apple, right? What's the rest of the market doing? Is there anything that could be pulling this to know that I should be watching for something else? Now I'm on the 200. I already know right here this could bounce off the 200. If it does, what am I going to do? Where am I going to execute the trade? Once I execute the trade, what am I going to be in? And then what am I looking for? That should all be going through your head. Boom, right there. You see this? Boom, that's a stop out. Now we're in a call. And now our stop is down here, which is going to be down here for support to ride this back up. This is your channel between VWAP and the 200. Everybody see it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. I mean, you got to be that fast. And if it changes, you better be ready to get out, make your next move. What am I looking for? Then you're like, okay, if it goes here, I need it to do this, and I'm watching for that, and then I'm going to check these out. Okay, then it's going to do this. You guys should all be mapping on your screen, right? So you've got this up here. This is going to be to my upside. This will be to my downside. I need to keep an eye on these. That's scalping.
So, Dawn,
I just
tell you what I've
posted the
been doing
link to
because
it. I
I've been
just posted the
practicing my
link to that
scalp.
video in the chat.
I'll
You
tell
been
you the three that,
practicing?
I'll tell you the three moves that I like that work the best for me when it comes to scalping. So you don't have the EVO counter. So all right. So I wait till it get up on, resistance, and then what I like is the pinboard entry. Like what I'm looking for is when the pinboard form, I don't just get in on it. I'm looking for it to be on high volume. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
if it's in between the EMA cloud, that make it way more stronger when they go in there and they reject. So if it's on high volume, I just wait for that next candle to pass it. As soon as that next candle pass it up, like the green one that you saw in that video, as soon as it pass it up, I'm in there. And then my second one that I go in on all the time is like, say like if it's going up and you want to get in, it's shooting up and it'll be like a breathe back. And then whenever I see a pin bar form on the inside of the bar, like if it's an inside bar and a pin bar, I get in on that one. And then my third favorite one is Coach's favorite one, the double top rejection. That double top rejection works every time, I'm telling you. Well, not every time, but most of the time. Well, it works every time. If it rejects, I just get in and it pulls back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so double top. I done seen Coach do that double top rejection so many times. That was the first one I started using right there. I see that double top.
Wow.
Don't try to be a hero.
Double top, triple bottom. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those of you that were asking, the link, I just put it in the chat of this video to the one that we just watched is right down there. So copy and paste it, do what you need to do so you guys can watch that one over and over. Because that was a master class on that.
But yeah, scalping is hard. It's the last thing you're gonna have to do.
It really is. Oh, scalping channels.
On your 2 minute, you would never care about rejection. Okay, that's 2 minutes. So if you're a disciplined trader, you would have been in this the whole time anyways.
Got you.
Right? If you're scalping, now you're scalping channels, which means you are in a put here, you're in a call here, you're in a put here, you're in a call here. That's a disciplined trader. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're waiting to see if this rejects. If it does, now you're in your 5th trade, which is
Coach, but you'd be in the 1 minute, right?
That's exactly right. That'd
All
be the
right,
1 minute.
Ted.
That's absolutely
That's
right.
it.
But it's going to
That's
wind
it.
up being exactly the same because it's still in a pattern. It's just going to look different, right? So up here, rejection, put. That's because now we're below it. Bang, right? As soon as it breaks back up here, we know that's a call. Bang, rejected off of here, which means sell it. Now this is a put. Bang. We already know right here, rejection. This is a call. That means as soon as it goes up, bang. Came all the way up here, came all the way back down. Here's your sell. I'm in a put. It came here. Here's my call, and I'm still in the call. So if you are that good in scalping and you're watching this, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades because you're a disciplined trader scalping. Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're looking for. So this is what I mean when we're talking about trading the channel.
That's a good idea, Linda. Would you put down in the chat numbering them maybe or some kind
Or
of
like it could be just a single word, a random word or something. And then
right?
they could go search on that and, it's
It'll
just an
pull it
idea.
up. Yeah.
Or go find video, you could categorize them if you wanted, but
That's a really good idea.
2024 or
Right.
that way
If
it's
they
a
were-
real it would be easy for you because you wouldn't have to you could say, okay, this is video blah blah blah, and the number is, or the word is
some type of chronological or numerical order, and then
Yeah.
that way they can reference it.
and that could
Or
be
like,
random words,
or go to playlist 12, video number 56.
yeah exactly, or just start
That's actually pretty cool right there.
Or like,
Number the playlist.
like 12,000 or 1,000, like 1,200, and then each video, it could be a group. So it's anything that's a 1,000 number would fall into one group. Anything starting with a 2,000 would be in a second group.
Right,
Anything
right,
with
right.
3,000. So your playlist could be, either in the hundreds if you wanted, or you could start it in the thousands and then just start lining the numbers up after that, and then that would give people a quick reference to go find it. Just
Like the playlist could be in 1,000, and then like each video, the playlist itself could be the 1,000 playlist, and the ones in it could be 1,001, 1,002, 1,003.
Yeah.
Oh, this is playlist 2,000. That's the one that deals with all these support and resistance. And then if you go in at 2001, 2002, 2003.
Exactly. So if it's a 2,000 series number, that's going to be regarding
support
that
and
same
resistance
type
video.
of topic. Yes.
Yeah.
I got it. I love it, Linda.
Yeah.
I'll
I kind of think things that way.
No, you think administratively. That's awesome. And Coach can use all the help.
Shout out to Linda bringing value to the group.
I will put it over to
All right.
Coach, and I'll put your stamp on it.
Oh.
You can DM him yourself, but I'll back you up. I'll be like, I think that's a fantastic idea. If I can even take that on. I can see enough to do that. I know him and Carter have enough to do. If he wants to give it to you, you never know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
somehow
awesome
so you
idea.
could just tag him, and then people could search,
Right.
and then anything like you said in 1,000 number, it deals with XYZ. If it's a 2,000, it's support and resistant. If it's
Right.
3,000, whatever our playlists are defined as.
Right.
That's an idea.
It is a good idea.
Great idea.
A lot easier for people to write down a quick number and go watch the video later.
No, it reminds me of the card catalog in the libraries back in the day.
What's a card catalog?
I walked away. I was in the video.
You know what a card catalog is.
Yeah.
He's laughing. Yeah, it's like Did I surprise you with
You
that
used to
one?
have to go to it to find a book.
Hey, I took a
Now we
college
don't even
class
have to
with
leave
Key
our house to
Punch.
look at it.
I used to love card catalogs, just kind of hanging out and flipping little cards and looking and finding the books. I used to love that. I love libraries, period.
Hey,
Yeah,
tomorrow's Friday. What's the
it is.
big happening before the market opens tomorrow?
The pre-market group.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, what's going to affect the market tomorrow? You should know this already. Everybody should
Someone's
be
gonna
doing
Jobs
open their
homework.
claims or
mouth.
something like that. Unemployment numbers.
Yes, but some of us are.
Unemployment numbers.
The job report numbers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
was close.
here's the magic numbers from what I've read on multiple news sources. They want to see the number at 170,000. That's the key number. I've read different articles will give you different numbers sometimes, but they all said the same number. So they want to see September's numbers at 170,000. And wages, they also measured in that report wage increases. They don't, and they expect it 0.3. So at 8:30, that's when they announce it. So it'll already affect the market.
Right.
But we'll have to watch at pre-market.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want to see anything over 170,000. They see anything and more people working, then that means there's more money going into the economy, of course, which means people are going to go buy dumb stuff and it's going to rise prices, and which affects inflation. So again, Fed wants to see you out of work. And they also don't want to see your wages going up so you can go buy more dumb stuff if you have
Wow.
So
the good news is the ADP numbers indicate that they won't be
high. Yeah, they're expecting it to meet expectations. What is the general consensus of the three or
ADP
four
numbers
articles?
were actually drastically lower.
So the three articles I looked at, they all kind of had a same consensus that it should be okay. It should meet what their expectations. So you don't want to see it over 170,000, and you don't want to see wages up over 0.3%. They actually want to see it lower. So if that number is less than 0.3, that's 0.2. That's even better news. So write that number down. Watch it at 8:30. Pops up.
See
The market.
done.
So right
Thank
now,
you, Mark McSee.
the consensus is that it's going to hit those numbers, but you never know.
Done. That is
170,000.
another. This is another great part of getting up and being in the Zoom early. Mark McSee, he come with the news every morning. You know, whenever you be sleeping, when you get that round sleep, at around probably about 4:30.
Sleeps for the week.
he be in there reading off all the headlines. I love it, except for that one time when he read off Peloton earnings, and I had some shares.
Wow.
That fell like 21%. I was like, what?
Hey,
also,
if you look at the bright side, you get 140 days that you can sleep in any amount of time you want.
There you go.
Look at it that way.
Yeah, you only got.
Well, yeah, I
you only
appreciate
gotta
that
get
in
up,
the morning.
120 days max, 130.
Yep. Thank you, Mark.
I appreciate that news
You guys
in the
do
morning,
any
Mark.
research for your pre-market people, the stock or anything you're looking at?
Yep.
Again, you want the
Time enough to sleep when we're dead.
Yeah, there you go. So you need Nate's
Oh,
flow.
okay. Here's the great unveil. Here's the latest in the Christina series.
There you go. So look for some stocks when you wake up. I mean, I got some pharmaceutical stocks, but it don't mean they're good. I'm going to see what they do in the morning.
What you got? Let us hear.
I didn't research them, so I just quick search ATHA, which I already said. It's got a 32 million float. VC, Victor Charlie Nancy Xylophone. It's got a 4.8 float. Bob Larry Gary got a 2.9 million float, and Victor Tango Gary Nancy's got a 9.3 float. So, but anyway, that was just pharmaceutical. That's only pharmaceutical related.
I'm sorry.
They don't have
what's
any
up the favor? Can you do them one more time? I got AFA, but I didn't know you were going to start rattling them off. Can you do that one more time?
ATHA.
Yep, got that.
V Victor Charlie Nancy Xylophone X-ray.
Okay.
Bob Larry Gary.
Okay.
Victor Tango Gary Nancy.
Got it. I remember that. That's
I'm
an
not.
old
I'm
hot
not saying.
stock
No,
pick.
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything. There's not even really any news in them stocks, but you know how that goes.
I
I
remember
see what
old
you
hot
They
did
stock
there,
had
though.
pick.
movement. They had movement today. That doesn't mean they're going to have movement tomorrow. You know how
I
that
think
But
I
it
got
doesn't
in.
hurt
I
to have
got
it
in
on the list.
BTGN a couple months ago. It was an old hot stock pick.
Yeah, I'm thinking that one did ring a bell. But, and there was a Chinese one too, but it didn't have no even daily. It doesn't have any. It's all dots. There's not a single bar, so I just threw that out. Anyway, that was a couple-minute check on Bazinga.
Thank you
That
for that.
TTOO is moving in the after hours even right now.
TTOO.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
See how
That's one of
on
the
it they
ones that
are,
went
guys? If you are missing out on the pre-market, you are missing out. Wait a minute, what is going on up in the corner? Mark, I mean, Ted, what?
How do you come up with this? What is that?
Wait a minute, hold on. We got to put that on the screen. We got to put that on the screen. What the hell?
Did you guys write down them numbers?
Oh heavens! Good thing
She would
she's
look
a good
good in
Wow.
what's the one with the farmers that's standing with the pitchfork and what's that one called?
Oh, there you go. That's the next.
That she would look good in that.
It is gonna
What,
kill
the
you.
mom
What's
and
the
the
name of
pop
that?
one?
My sister was just
Oh, that
in
would be funny.
Paris.
We'll do Coach as the farmer and
Christina is the
Christine.
wife.
Oh yeah, with the pitchfork.
Yeah.
Oh, my sister was just in Paris, and that I think that's hanging in the Louvre. She took a picture of it, I think. Or no, it wasn't that one. I don't know. Anyway.
Is that hanging in the Louvre, the mom and pop?
Nah, Mona Lisa is, yeah.
No, that's in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
He just said, "I told you, Ted was broke."
Wow. Unbelievable.
Ken, I just do it in a quick Photoshop, just a cut and a paste. It's pretty easy.
That's pretty awesome. All right, I guess we could do one more video, and then I guess it'll be time for me to go have dinner with my wife. If everybody's cool with that. I think we got some good videos in tonight, especially that one. Good God, I love that one.
Oh, by the way, GM stock sinks to 3-year low after a massive recall for faulty airbags.
Oh, GM. Wow.
GM.
All right,
Talk about dumpster
on
diving. That's probably going to drop like a ton of bricks tomorrow.
In the 1 minute, it's already got red candles.
But you can put it on your list and let it fall
watching
and
it.
pick it up.
GM recall. Hopefully you guys are taking notes. This is what you get in the pre-market. And now we're getting it in the aftermarket as well. GM recall, take notes.
Yeah, but
might have
just so you know,
might have a red day tomorrow.
Yeah, just watch.
Yeah.
You think it pulled forward on with it?
Recalls happen a lot.
Yeah, they do.
75,000
Guys, I'm
Kaiser
gonna step
Healthcare
out.
workers. 75,000
Okay, Linda, sweetheart.
Kaiser
Thank you for
Healthcare
being here.
workers walked off the job.
Thank you. Bye, Linda.
Bye, Linda.
It was
I don't
something
know
about jobs, Mark Maxey. I ain't.
Kaiser Healthcare. 75,000 healthcare workers walked off the job today.
Oh.
Tenet Healthcare could be
all the
next.
strikes.
What's with all the strikes? I was just about to say the same thing, Ralph.
One leads to another.
How is the
People ain't
auto
getting
strike
paid
going,
enough.
by the way? Did they work it out with Ford and those guys?
No, they just keep playing their games. They offer and they reject. They offer and they reject.
Wow.
It'll be a while.
They're gonna get together around earnings report. Watch.
Yeah.
I believe that.
They got to bring enough people into the market.
I don't know what Kaiser stock is.
It's private.
Yeah. But Tenet
okay.
isn't. Tenet Healthcare, they think might go on strike next. It's everybody's favorite chemical. THC is the stock symbol for Tenet Healthcare.
Yeah, a lot of the like Anthem and a lot of these guys that are dependent on healthcare will get impacted, I'm sure.
Tenants scheduled to tentatively go on strike October 23rd if no deal is reached.
Wow.
So why have the weed stocks been popping off? Like why they been going up? What they passed some type of legalization on them or something? I mean,
There's legislation that is coming through this week, I think.
okay. I kind of
makes
gave
sense.
up on the weed stocks. Yeah, that's just not it.
Too
That's all I
volatile.
see right now for the quickie news. You know,
Well, thank you
I'm
for
doing
that,
it while we
Mr.
sleep
McSee.
tonight.
Cool beans. Give it up for Mark McSee, everybody. Mark, we got to get you a little intro made up.
Coming with the news.
Oh no. It didn't work out so good for the last guy to have one.
Oh, stop it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Stop. Listen, I felt so weird about that. I'm like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't think that it was something cahoots or whatever. I'm like, I just made him an intro.
Yeah. Old news, water under the bridge.
Yep.
Let's get the opening bell here and the CNBC Real-Time Exchange of the big board. It is Biopharma Maya Biotechnology celebrating its listing.
Guys, don't forget, American Dream Trading. The link is right in the description of this video. And you can get over there right away and join right tonight. If you get in there and get the lifetime VIP membership, which is only $5,000 for a one-time payment, you can get in there tonight. You will get a chance to spin the wheel of cash tomorrow with Coach. We're going to do one more video tonight, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
VIP, baby.
Yeah, man. Thank you for those of you that donated to the tip jar. It is still open if you would like to do that. The link is in the description of the video. The link to join the panel is in the chat at some point. I guess it's broken in there. But before we go, if you want to come up and say something or tell us how your day was before we get out of here, please do. And I'll go ahead and fire up this last video for us. Let's do it. Okay, how weird is that?
Meanwhile, we wait. Don't forget, AmericaDayTrain.com. VIP, baby. Till tomorrow.
You know what? I'm sitting over here watching the video. Thank you for saying that, George. I forgot I wasn't sharing my screen. Oh my God. Okay.
Gotta promote the channel.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. All right, let's see. No, it's so weird because I know you guys probably heard me say that's so weird, and you'll see why I said that in just a split second.
There we go, making money, and let's do this. You want to do some master scalping real quick?
Let's go.
Huh?
Oh, I'm ready.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set
You
up the
heard the
30
voice,
second
right?
here.
Oh goodness, I don't know. The 1 minute was too fast. Imagine 30.
How crazy is
We're
that?
gonna set up right here. We're gonna set this for a 1 minute. Okay, it looks like this. Then up here, I'm gonna set this to options because I need this is my trading window, bottom right. This is my overall window. So here's the call. Now it's too late. There's puts. I'm in it. It missed the fill. Oh, now it entered the fill right here. There we go. Making money and 95 bucks. Waiting on this breathe back. Let me see if I actually got a fill. 335. Okay, so it ended up giving me 60 bucks instead of 95s. Everybody see this?
Coach, why do you do that with options and not stocks? Is it easier with options?
Well, I mean, because this portfolio doesn't have enough money in it. If this was a $1 million account, I could buy Tesla shares, right? Right here, I'm watching these candles. See this call? See the building pressure pushing, but it's gonna fade. It's gonna fade. Let me show you why. See this trend? We got to be careful. See how it's down, 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 down. If this doesn't get a giant push, which has to go across this body, which I'll draw it. As soon as it crosses this body, this is a call. Right here, bang, call. See it?
Yep.
And if this fades down to this body, and then I'm out into a put. A little more push, a little more push. It's so close. I can't tell because I'm not in it. There it goes. That's the money. See it? Ding. That's it.
Yep.
It's like that, baby. That's what I'm talking
One
about.
day. One day. Wow.
It's beautiful, man. Just brings a tear to my eye, Lolo. The weakness. You everybody see that weakness? Now I'm going to wait. I'm actually going to trade this. Hold on. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Give me a moment. This is where you got to be really fast. I'm waiting. If this candle breaks this previous body's candle right here, I'm going to hit it, but I got to be careful. The 200. 0 seconds. See how it didn't break this previous body? It's just flat. So that's no good for a call. See this?
Yes, sir.
So, but do you see? You got to be quick, man. Got to be quick, Lolo.
So let's say how you drew that trend line, right? If it
Yep.
goes above that trend line, obviously
Yeah,
calls.
Yeah, this
Does
one's
it
gone now.
become support even though it's diagonal?
No, not necessarily. No, not with a trend line. No. See how it's moving to the upside? Do you see how this is all strong right here? Oh, look at that. See, I missed it, but there it goes. There it is. $30. Don't know if I made it. Let me see what it sold it at. Oh yeah, I did. Wow, it actually gave me $30. Huh, okay, nice. Why not?
You got
Usually,
100
it-
times, you got 3,000.
yeah, usually it doesn't give you a good fill because this was light speed, baby. Bang, 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 bang. All right, now it's pulling back below the 200, but you've got momentum to the upside now, Lolo. That means you're stronger trending to the upside than the downside. We're keeping an eye on this. Let me get rid of this one. I'm watching 200 though. I'm not in this trade. Look at this big pull. Now that changes completely. That's a huge pull. Now right here, Lolo, I'm watching this spot. Let me show you now. See this spot?
Yep.
Now I'm watching that. If that breaks below, buddy, oh, like it's getting heavy. I will be in puts. Yeah, I'm in it now, just in case. I'm trying to get in a little early. There it is. I entered another one. Tried to. Cancel that order. Take this one. Bang. There's a $150 profit. See that, Lolo?
Yep.
Let me see if I actually got a good fill. It gave me 100, not 150, but I'll take it. So now we're down here in the put range, but I told you if it broke this, I tried to add 2 of them. I don't know if you guys saw that. It didn't grab the second one. I had to cancel the second order and then go in and sell my first one.
I did, yep.
Yep. And these need to be over here because I can't see the damn things. There we go. Let me look. It's still showing put. The reason that is, Lolo, is because off that heavy pull, there it goes. Hold on, let me make money. Come on, a little more. I'll take it. 25. Let me see what I got. I got 10.
Wow.
I'll take it. Still in a put. Can you tell me why that's still a put, Lolo? Obviously, you can see it now, but why was it still a put when I called it on this candle?
Because it was a continuation of the last 2 red candles.
That's right, because it never decided to come back, even close to back up, which means there's 0 strength to the upside, right?
So if that one does the same thing, it says down, and we might get another red candle, even
That
if
is
it
cor-
stays green.
That is correct, but because it's breathed back so much here, or pulled back so much here, you could now get a blowback back up here to this 215, right to here. If this body breaks this candle, it could push back to 215. So right here is indecisive.
Oh, that's
See this
huge.
one? This one looks like it wants to push to the upside, but your overall trends to the downside, that means I wouldn't touch this one yet. It needs to tell me you're going to come down here or you're coming up here, and I'm not touching you until you tell me. It's starting to come down. I'm going to set up, but I'm not making any decisions until this tells me off of these 2 candles. There it is. That's the upside. See the upside? Bang.
Yep.
There it goes.
Held it.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'll take my money. $7.
Dude, that's freaking
Hell, it
awesome.
broke even. Oh, but that would have been it. And there you go. There's your call. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
I scalped along with you there, single contracts. I made about $54 total.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And as long as you can read, see how this is a sign of weakness. See right there? Yeah, I can tell you off this one. But if this, I was just going to say, if this breaks this, though, boom, call, right? We got to go by these last 2 candles. As soon as it breaks the previous body candle, you're on the other side. Now, what are we looking for, Lolo?
Wow.
Right up here.
We're looking for that top to be broken to get on calls.
Yep, right there. Yep, see this big push down, right? So that's showing selling pressure, but I'm undecided here. See, this is stair stepping up. Bang, 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 right? See them all?
Yes, sir.
So we're going overall trend. I mean, look at this trend. See it? And now right here, as soon as it
Call.
breaks through that, calls.
Yep.
But you saw a big blowback right here, so you better be fast to the switch.
'Cause it might come back down
We
right
just
there.
talked
at that
about
Yes.
weekend.
that.
Yeah, because it'll push right back. You can see it's doing it here. See this? So be careful. But this is a call above 288 and then big pushback. See, there it goes. There's your pushback. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. There it is. You're in a trade there. That's nice. Got no pushback. That's good sign for up, 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 right?
Yep.
That means it broke through. That's beautiful right there. Nice. That
So
pop.
each candle is pretty much telling you how to write your story or how to do your trade.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. So I look at each candle individually, plus obviously the candles right next to it, plus I look at the overall trend of what's been happening. Then I'm going back, of course, like I tell all of you, right, the 200.
Yes, you don't even have to ask. I'm gonna put the link to this one as well because this is freaking huge.
Yeah, it's good.
The MA,
Yeah, it's a good one.
any, key areas, support and resistance. If not, though, I am literally scalping
I mean, they're all good, but
these candles. Every single one. I can tell you by the way that the volume pushes or what it was doing, where it's going. I mean, this is at some point you guys will get here. Once you get here, this is the end game, by the way. Because if you can read this, let me show you guys something. Let me show you a little something. This will blow your mind. You ready for this one? So everything I just showed you, right, Lolo and team? Watch this. I can apply this to anything I want. Now,
That was my next question.
Yep. Now, because I know what candles do based upon what they were, where they're going, and how they act, I can move this basically to any candle time frame if I want to then do intraday swings, right? So if this was a 1 minute candle and we're scalping this, we're going to apply the same thing to this. Right now we're in a day though. Do you see what I'm saying, Lolo?
Yes, sir.
What's the overall trend looking like off these candles?
It's a downtrend.
Yep.
So we will have to break that top right there.
That's
in order
right.
to get on calls for a swing.
That's right. Or this body, like when our 1 minutes happen, right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, this giant body needs to stay above, which you can see it's formed above this one, and go higher. And as soon as it breaks here, which is funny because we actually have this marked. This, I can't zoom in on it. This line is marked. Look, see this body?
Yep.
As soon as it breaks that, boom, big driving factor to the upside. So we're literally just taking a giant time frame, shifting this thing into a bigger swing trade, and we could do the same off of our day chart. See our day chart? See how it's a nicely stair step up, 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 up. But then look, see the big candle pull? So this is not a sign of confidence to me on this, unless again, this body is higher than this one, right?
Correct.
I need an engulfing candle off the daily here. Otherwise, this is still a put. You see how I can apply this though to a day?
Yep. So you can buy, let's say, start a position once it engulfs the previous candle.
Correct.
And then if it goes above the wick, maybe, or if you have your 200 or whatever under your MA, if it breaks it, then you add more to your position because it's going on an uptrend.
That's correct. And just like here, you see the 200 off this?
Yes, sir.
So if it breaks that, you already know you're in a strong position to the upside, just like we always do, right?
Yep.
And then there it goes. I mean, but if you look at this day, right, and this, remember I called this out down here at 100, and here it is. It's literally been driving ever since. See the overall trend? That's your trend. But every day you could have looked at it. See, right here, look at this is a perfect example. This was a day. See this one? See it all red?
Yep.
Look what it did the very next day.
Came down.
And then look at where this body went higher than this candle. See this one?
And if we read the book that you recommended, that doji is indecision, so you got to wait to the next candle to see what direction the stock is going to take.
Yep, that's right. But look right here. You see how this body is higher than this one? Bang, that's your entry. See how these were all flat? None of those were a call. Do you see them?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So you can take what I've got. You can apply it across the board to every single thing.
Coach, that's going to help out a lot.
Yep, that's good. And here, see how this broke the 200, broke VWAP, heading to the upside.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I am actually linking that one as well. I'm going to put that in the chat for us.
The hell Ted got in the corner now? Coach.
His creative talents are quite amazing.
Wait a minute, hold on. Where's the link to the last video?
The last video looks like it's under scalp entry training number 13. I don't know if those numbers
There you
change
go.
as they add more.
Just put it in there for you guys. It's so funny. We just mentioned you know who, and that video was up, but it turned out to be a really, really, really good video to go over.
It was low
Well,
loaded.
a lot of those
It was
videos.
low loaded at a different time. I was just noticing how different he sounded.
Yeah. And he was getting taught.
He was getting taught, and he decided, well, maybe I'll go out and do this myself.
Yeah.
These are days. These are days that I think Ted got a crush.
I was saying that same thing.
No, I gotta tell you, I don't. I'm in a situationship, so I'm not
trying to mess
I'm
that
not
up.
open to the whole world.
Yeah, crushing it.
Wow.
But I do find Christina extremely compelling as a person.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like romantically interested. I just this is the melting pot that's ADP.
Have drank the Christina Kool-Aid. We know exactly what you mean. I'm happily married.
Exactly.
And I don't flirt with her, but I find her charming in a way that she's really funny and really transparent.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think we all know what you mean. Yeah.
So there's in the show business world, they call it a Q score. It's basically how do people like show up on the screen.
Yeah.
And she just pops. She's animated, right?
Yeah.
And
She's a star. When she's a
talk
star.
about videos, you need people moving around, and when she does that, she pulls you in. She's got this frenetic life that she lives.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Right.
You know, we always talk about how I crush on Barbara Streisand. The characters that Barbara Streisand has played throughout the years, is that or is that not Christina in like real life?
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me so much of a lot of like the Fanny Bryces and a lot of the characters that she's played in her movies. But that's
and
Christina
what
in
the great
real
thing
life.
is the great thing is she doesn't take herself seriously,
Yeah.
right? She's like, she is what she is, and I think more people should be like
Yeah.
that.
I agree.
She's a likable
I
person.
think that's one of the things that really attracted me to my wife, because she has that same personality and she's very funny. You know what I mean? And it's like she doesn't take herself too seriously. She doesn't take like I'm so intense, she offsets me in that way. So yeah, that's why we work. So yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much. This has been absolutely amazing. Thank you everybody for listening to Coach's Whispers and showing up to the party and coming. We had one of our biggest nights yet. This is awesome. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the tips that I got. I appreciate them very much. They'll buy me dinner tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow. We'll close out the week. And thank you, Mark McSee, for the news and the tips. George, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
You
Don't
were
forget,
you were
can't forget, AmericanDayTrain.com, lifetime, tonight only, till tomorrow, VIP.
That's what's up.
That's right. And maybe Saturday we can find a watch party. We can watch some more, do a playlist watch party without a hot mic this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad news. Dick Butkus died. That's all.
Man.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Wow, not Dick Butkus, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks. I'm sorry to bring it out on a bad note.
No, it's
Thank
okay.
you for your great show, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, I love it. We love it.
Night, Linda.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody that's down in the
All right.
chat. You
Good
all
night.
know who you are.
Have a good night.
And remember, I'm watching you, George.
We're gonna end it with
y'all.
we're gonna end it with the commercial once more.
Oh, Chris has